And we is live once again with Curse of Strahd successor series, Icewind Dale, Rime with the Frostmaiden, session 18. We're back. We have some fun. The people who's going to tell me what happened. Actually, we'll do that later because I have art to show. Because Fabulous Mim decided to draw her character. So I'm going to show the art because it's nice. And Mim doesn't need to talk about it because she seems tired. So
I threw up and I haven't been sleeping properly. Yeah.
So yeah, it's Rune. I'm assuming pajamas.
It's just comfy clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, comfy Rune.
Hell yeah.
Any clothes can be pajamas if you try hard enough.
Fair.
No clothes could also be pajamas.
That's
Also fair, that's got a birthday suit.
Ted, always pajamas. I have, in similar fashion, I've replaced jumpers and sweaters and shit in the house with a robe. Fantastic decision on my
Yeah.
part.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, you have.
It is so warm always.
It's a superior piece
You
of
look
clothing.
surprisingly regal, honestly.
I walked in when my family friends came over. They're like, "What are you doing, Hugh Hefner?" I'm like, "Being comfy."
Yeah.
We got to get
Like you should
AJ
live in a
a Pim's
manor.
cup.
But someone's gonna tell us what happened last week, and I'm gonna exclude them from this. So that only leaves Sam, sadly. What happened last time? Dax.
Yes. No one ran off. I'm just looking through my notes quickly because I'm trying to remember which of this was session 16, which was session 17. Don't put your notes in one thing. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Let's see. Yeah, so I believe last session we, after meeting up with, was her name Quan?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, this is technical last two sessions, but... So we met up with Quan, and we basically went through a situation where we went to the cave. We dealt with the cave situation after getting pissed off with AJ's puzzles. Technically Icewind's puzzles, because I'm not fully sure if it was AJ's doing. We solved that. May have made some more mistakes along the way before we headed to the second Goliath, or rather the opposing Goliath town? City? Camp. Base. The clan home, basically. Quan's clan home, where we were met with a not so welcome look at first, but, Quan convinced him to let us in. At which point we had some shenanigans in there, yelled at a couple of elders, told them to go fuck themselves, and got jealous over someone for getting a griffin. Let's see, what else happened? When we went to leave, a few of us were a little late before we headed back to, I believe, East Haven. At which point we had some more shenanigans. No one disappeared there. No one said fuck it and walked off. No, we all went at the same pace to the same place after that, going through Bryn Shander. Back to Ezekiel's home, where we pretty much confirmed where everyone's meeting up. And I believe that's roughly where we were heading. So yeah, after we did that, we started making our way along the water edge. I just closed the fucking map, so... Yep, me and my character Ardax, I believe we had Zyrok Jensen with us, and Rune. We all headed back to... we split off basically at the Tentrals and headed to Duggan's Hole, where Rune revealed some information which she can share if she wants. And I fed my lizards, and now we're making our way back to the cave, which we recently cleared out for a diplomatic... meeting where we're going to see someone die, probably.
Potentially. But that's
Fuck
everything that
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, no one said anything to the elders of Duggan's Hole. No one.
Alright, so... As you all... you were there for a couple days, if I remember correctly. You were there beforehand with the Thunlakalaga clan. I think that's the right one.
That's the me one.
Yep. You arrived there a couple days early as you got there, and then in the morning of the second day, you see as the other clan from the Skyward Shelter make their way, Sky Tower Shelter, make their way there. The Atheneum clan. The two of them you see as the wolf, not the wolf, the old goat. Old goat. Sorry, there's a whole bunch of names I need to remember today.
Hang on, I've got it. Ogolai.
Yes, Olagai. Olagai, Orc Splitter, Thunakalaga, also known as the Old Goat, and Rockfist on. Yes, on Rockfist Akanathi, the true leaders of the Wormdoom and the Sky Tower Shelter tribe of Goliath, respectively, walk into the cave of Berserkers, where you've recently cleared them out from. You see as the two leaders are sort of standing in the center room that you were before, and the two groups split off. When the once was bedroom is where the Thunakalaga clan have set up, and you see as while these two people are staring opposed at one another, most of the other Goliaths are like going to another part of the cave and setting up the thing, the ones that just arrived. You assume that's because they know that these two are very stubborn, and who knows what that means. If it's going to be a long time or a short time for this conclusion to happen. But I would like to know where everyone else is, as the two people are sitting, the two people are standing probably around 10-15 feet away from each other, just looking at one another. What's everyone else doing at the moment?
I'd probably be standing. Oh, you go.
Go ahead.
I'd just be standing next to. Is it Ogolai or Olagai?
Ogolai.
Ogolai. I'll be standing next to her, just not really being involved, but just being there in case.
Yeah, there seems to be someone there. Like, there seems to be Quan is standing next to Arn, as well as his mother-in-law, who is blind. You see that she's got her crag cat as a guide.
Do we have a visual of the cave?
I can place one, but I didn't really think it was necessary.
You don't have to, it's fine. So you said the table's in the middle or something? And they're like either side?
They're not at a table, they're just staring across one another. I'll bring up the map, it'll be easier for
Rune will sit against the wall, kind of in between them both, just keeping a close eye.
Just knowing roughly where they are helps, is all. I'm just trying to think.
Let me get rid of the mask, we don't need that anymore.
Do I have anything on me? This is an odd question, but does anyone have a deck of cards?
Yes, I have 2 decks of cards.
Pulls out
Good.
one, that's the judge of many things.
Oh shit!
Good, this is important for what I'm going to do.
Yes, I actually got a deck of cards during game.
So
Yeah.
down the bottom here, where the hole for the dragons was, that's where the Akanathi clan are, and then up there where the beds are is where the Thunakalaga are living. In the middle, probably 20 feet apart from the rock, is where they're sort of staring. Like, they came when they heard noises, so Olagai is towards the triple point there in the middle here, standing, and then around about there-ish, and the other one is up against the wall at the far end.
So,
Across from
like,
her.
they're in the complete opposite, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
So, like, there?
they're sort of just
Okay.
staring at one another.
Okay, that's sweet. Zekel, where are you currently?
Next to the old goat.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, Ardex is going to approach you and just ask if you have a deck of cards.
No.
So,
Looks at you confused, but knows better than to question. Pulls out a deck of cards. They're slightly torn.
that's fine. May I borrow them?
Yes.
Okay, next I'm going to approach... Oh, sorry, moving myself. Next I'm going to approach Zyrek. Excuse me, Zyrek. You wouldn't happen to want to join me on a little tension breaking, would you?
Sure.
Right, meet me in the middle of the room between the two groups.
I'll follow behind.
And then I'm going to go back to both Zekel and Quan and sort of invite them both in as I will take a seat in the middle and begin setting up a card game between them. Look, you don't have to get along, but how about two of you come sit at the very least and we try and relax a bit before the actual meeting?
Rune is going to be keeping a close eye on both sides' body language in case one goes to do something stupid.
Okay.
Yep, it's up to both Zekel and Quan if they want to join in.
I mean, I'll come over. I got no problems. I'm not the stubborn one here.
Okay, and Quan?
So as Quan and Quan looks at Arn, goes forwards and sits down, and Arn still sort of just is staring over at other guy.
That's fine. I'll look at them both and just sort of ask, are you both familiar with Go Fish?
Yes.
Good. We're going to be playing around with that.
Will there be any betting?
I mean, we can add some bidding if you want to make it a little more exciting.
Roll insight.
Insight?
Yes.
Good, I'm good at that.
You remember from before when someone incited her, I think it might have been you also, she was a little, depressed, hesitant-y before, and you met her at a bar, so you're assuming that she might have been a gambler?
That's fine.
And,
I simply suggest, how about we just start with maybe a singular gold piece, winner takes all.
Are we sure we want to be adding betting when we're trying to get them to see eye to eye? This will imply that there's a winner-loser instead of getting be a friendly game.
Because this has nothing to do with the clans, this is simply a simple game where I've invited you all in.
Alright.
Is that clear between both of you? This has nothing to do with the clans, this is my invitation to you both.
We're all persuaded with advantage because they've got Quan and Quan thinking of. The game
it's
is
up to
never
Zekel if
hard,
he accepts, I
anyone?
guess, but...
And the guy comes and sits down.
Mm-hmm.
And Arn is like, if the old goat is playing, then I might as well. He steps and sits down.
Right, as long as you all understand the rules of Go Fish, then this is just a simple gold match for a bit of fun. And I begin dealing out the cards and setting up for Go Fish. Not sure if we really need to roll anything for that, it's kind of a casual game.
Do you have any twos? Pulls out another deck of cards. Looks at it. Puts it back.
Is anyone going to cheat and go fish from the party?
I have no intention of it.
No.
I am
Rune's
I don't think I
gonna be
know
playing-
Go Fish.
She's just going to be paying close attention to body
Alright,
language.
then I'll have anyone who is playing roll a percentile die.
Percentile? Sounds good.
Ooh.
Ooh. Zarek has good odds here.
What are we rolling, sorry?
Percentile.
Percentile.
If you're playing Go Fish.
So just roll 2 d10s, or is there a
If
special...
you-
Right click
If you
on the
right-click the
D10.
D10 down below, there's a percentile symbol, and then just click that into the tower. Which should be the third from the left.
into the tower. That?
Yeah. Eventually, the game concludes with Zyrek getting the last pair of aces
Okay,
needed to win.
how many gold is he got? I gotta
Yeah.
take one off myself, but...
Yeah.
So, That means Zara
Wins
gets,
a pot
I'm
of
sure.
seven.
Get with everyone 8 gold.
1, 2,
think
3,
roughly.
4, 5, 6, 7. You get a pot of 7 gold.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you get plus 6.
Wow, that was fun.
Nice.
It's been a while since I've played this. We can play other card games. I've also got some dice on me, but I'm not sure what else you're all into. I'm just looking around to see how both, I guess, tribes are sort of feeling after that. Like, I did try to make it clear at the start, this wasn't between the tribes, this was everyone against everyone.
There's still this tension in there. There hasn't really dissipated. Kwan is chill. The bunch of the onlookers are sort of just watching. They're not adding to the air of mistrust between the two leaders. They're sort of just there as, in case something bad happens in support, there isn't them raising any tensions. They're just chilling, watching what's going on.
Well, I will trust Zyra to figure out if he's dealing up another round while I go make some tea. I'm not going too far out of you. I'm probably just gonna like step back in one of these, I guess, broken prison cells to make the tea. I mean, they're broken, so I can go in and out easily, I assume. Yeah. I mean, I just use Dragon Breath without really using it, I suppose, to make it. That's the heating process.
You get your tea kettle ready, you put the water in it, and then you turn your head up and breathe fire on it for a good 6 seconds, while Zekel and the rest are all at the table. Zyric's got the deck in his hand.
I've left Zyric to decide what game they play. He can borrow my dice if he needs it, but
We'll play
I don't know what
card.
card game is.
So have you played gin before?
Ain't that an alcohol?
no, it's an actual game of
Very
cards.
complicated card game.
I would be the best if Zekel was the only really bad at math, was really good at gym.
Yeah, but hang on, who's been doing all the party funds and shit?
Yeah,
Me.
you know you're not. You know that Zekel's doing it wrong though.
That's fair.
I mean, I got... look, my mission was successful. I got the groups to at least sit closer together to talk. Whether that's a good or a bad thing, we'll find out.
I'll slowly start shuffling the cards again. Be like, so are we playing again, or do we want to start discussions? Looking mainly at the two leaders.
Art is like, there's no need to discuss. Miss Bat over here, he like looks at the other guy, just needs to apologize for what her clan has done, and this shall be over. And he's like, why are you impetuous louch? Why don't you apologize for harming one of our men?
Oh,
Everyone in the back, all the guys sort of slink away from where they were watching.
It's going well out there.
They start doing tirades at one another, arguing about different things. It's sort of quick paced before Zarek can get like a word in edgewise. As like he starts shuffling the cards, they start throwing insults at one another. It's sort of a bit fast paced. Nothing's turning physical yet. They're just arguing.
I mean, I'll just turn to Jensen. I feel like I should stop them, but if we just let them get this out, maybe it will help.
Yeah, I mean, Zyrek seems pretty fisty, so maybe this is just like a Goliath thing.
I'm not a Goliath, thank you.
I'm gonna just
Did-
prepare my quarter soft on next if I need to do it.
Look, every time I say one of your guys' names, it's a 50-50, and
Yeah.
apparently 50-50 is not straight 50-50. I get it wrong every single time.
I mean, It's just karma for people saying that you're the healer.
Oh, it is what it is.
He's the healer though.
That's it. Next time you go unconscious, I'm not helping you.
You go unconscious before I do. We just start arguing over the top of the
Dying in the background.
It's like, everyone else is yelling and I don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna start yelling about something too.
Who wants tea?
Loud noises. Okay, yeah, I'll just let them argue. I won't try it unless I see that it's gonna start to get physical. I won't. I'll just let them berate each other, and then maybe they'll be like children, tire themselves out, and we can actually get some discussing done.
Okay, what's everyone else? Okay, so that's Zarek's goal. What's everyone else's goal? Are they going to try and pitch in, help stop this, or just let them argue?
While I'm making tea, I'm going to be prepared to do something I have in mind if it starts to get louder.
Okay. Jensen?
I'm just gonna watch like I'm at a tennis game.
Okay.
Everyone
Yeah,
is,
yes.
she's just
Left,
keeping
right.
an eye
Left,
to make sure
right.
like it
Right.
doesn't get physical.
Okay. Quan is also just there awkwardly. At this point, the crag cat and let me quickly get her name, because she has a name. Kanaika. Spelled like.
Can we just call them Kane?
No, because it's a girl.
Doesn't matter.
But it does. It's their name.
Great Auntie Kane, clearly.
Ah, McCain, you've done it.
Not what I meant, but sure.
As they. So how long what's the thing you're gonna do, Sam? Just so I know.
I fully intend to basically. So you know, I think the easiest example I can give is maybe Thor, Odin specifically.
Mm-hmm.
You know how he sort of slams down his pole?
Yeah.
I'm going to slam my quarterstaff into whatever can reverberate a bit of noise and just sort of do an intimidating silence, all of you.
Okay.
I have other words that go with it, but it's, yeah.
So a couple minutes later, you come in with your tea. They're arguing still. It's like maybe 5 minutes to make your tea. They're still arguing. And for those who leave it, they argue for hours. Literal hours. Eventually, they stop arguing and they start staring at each other stubbornly in silence. 4 hours.
So if they stop arguing, they just start staring. That's when I'll probably go and just like, alright. So, can either of you tell me how much that helped?
They sort of stare and glare at you.
That's what I thought.
Roll
So
perception.
maybe, just maybe, we should change things up. Would you say perception?
I was gonna say persuasion, but
Persuasion. Yeah.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. 16. What do you propose? Well, the guy says. Still like
Well,
with
instead of-
anger in her teeth, but not directed at you. You know, it's a byproduct of what's going on.
Well, instead of sitting for hours slinging insults and yelling at each other, have a discussion about why you're actually angry. Maybe we can come to an agreement that both of you will maybe not happy about, will not hate.
Well, we know why we're angry. Someone got hurt by their stupid blasted griffins, and we're angry because they went off and killed it. And then they start arguing. Again.
Oh shit, here we go again.
4 hours.
Is it time, AJ?
Yeah, if this is, it's been a good half a day. At any point,
Yeah,
you can do this.
How much tea have I gone through by this point?
I just you never actually came back in. You've just been listening, drinking the tea.
Yeah,
It's
It's
yeah.
just like, what the fuck?
You've come in with tea. You've like made it once. It's probably been a couple hours. You're like, I'm gonna make some more. You've gone in. You've probably done this about 2 times from the first time, so 3 times overall.
Basically, by the time I get back, I'm gonna have to restock on tea bags. But
They do in fact stop to drink tea. Like when they're when they're getting parched, they drink this tea and they start insulting each other afterwards. Like almost immediately, without a sweat drop, they're just like, "And you and your griffins are stupid."
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Like picks up the tea. They all of them put the pinky out because they're trying to be sophisticated.
Are all the other Goliaths that they brought along with them, are they like mingling together in another area,
No.
or are they all staying separate?
They're staying
imagine
separate
they're
for
on
now.
either side of this little circle.
They've been waving in and out. When tensions arise, they go slink into back where they were from. There's only about
Imagine it's like this.
there's only about 20 people. And they just go back between where they're staying there, and you can hear in the distance, anyone with a decent perception passive is like, yeah, they're still arguing. I don't know how long this is gonna take.
So, yeah, I guess I'll step back in finally, properly. I won't do the thing I was going to do yet, but keep that on back burner.
Eventually, after another hour passes, they resort back into silence.
Yeah, I'm going to wait until they're parched to speak, basically. Okay, so you've been going at this for... Is anyone keeping track of the time, honestly?
Rune's
I lost count.
Okay, so instead of maybe looking at what you hate about each other, let's take this back a lot further to where both tribes descended from. Tell me, and I'll look at Quan's side first. Tell me, where did your tribe come from? Way back, where you all descended from.
Mountain goat.
Goliaths first. I'm gonna see if they've got history in the book. Otherwise, I'll make it up.
Yeah, I think you get what I'm getting at here, AJ.
Yeah.
Are we
If
going
you-
through
if
what?
you want, I'm
Oh,
going to
yes.
use the Ymir example. If you don't know your Norse mythology, that's fine, but
So I
It
missed
was
what you
that
said.
thing, the reason why Attack of Titans happened, though, right? That was the whole thing.
you realize that was actually based off Norse mythology.
No, sir. I didn't get
No,
that.
so you're trying to tell me Norse mythology was based off Attack on Titan?
No, I'm just saying. I made the joke that she. Fucking hell.
It's fine. Yeah, so you're checking history.
I'm just reading up on the history.
Before she can give a response, by the way, I will look over to was it Old Goat?
Yeah.
And I sort of ask the same question, like, also the same from you. Don't Goliaths descend from one major tribe at the very beginning and come off and split off at some point in history? Wouldn't your very far back ancestors just be disappointed to see you squabbling like little fucking children?
Roll a intimidation or perception. Persuasion.
Do you want me to use Draconic Presence?
If you want to use Draconic Presence, I don't choose when you use your powers.
You know what? We'll go without this for now. So Persuasion?
Or Intimidation, depending on how you
I mean, it's not really Intimidation yet. It's mostly just like getting them to listen. Might use that
Nice.
Draconic Presence.
That's my buddy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and waste that Draconic Presence, which is, I believe, advantage, so
Here we go.
it's gonna be just as bad, isn't it?
Happened before.
Oh,
It's almost a 3.
yeah. Did you see it like got stuck and then
Uh-huh.
just slipped?
Cock, you gotta re-roll it.
They sort of just look at you. They don't. Nothing is like changed in their demeanor or anything. They just. Sort
Wasn't
of
expecting it to. I'm just getting them to fucking listen and think. It's not about persuading them here, it's about making them realize that they all come from one place. Whether that's the actual history or not, I don't give a shit, but
It's okay. The book doesn't have any history about the clans. It's all good.
look, I'm going to assume the history is the ones in, like, Icewind Dale, for example, probably do come from one major strain, but, you know, each different region has different strains.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine the ones in, say, let's go Waterdeep, for example, would be the same strain. At least not, it's more recent. You know what I mean?
That could be, because Waterdeep's not that far from Icewind Dale.
You get what I mean, though. Anyway, yeah.
They They just continue not talking. You don't know if they're pondering what you said, but they're just returning back to staring at one another.
Anyway, with my words there, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I'm going to step outside and have a look around for a bit. And who knows? If we're lucky, maybe the great one will show up. You know, the polar bear. I specifically mention that because I want them to sort of think that maybe she would show up, but even if she doesn't, it's fine. And I walk away. I wish to just chill and look outside. Therefore, perception, because no reason.
You're distracted by what's going on. You gaze around, nothing's going to be attacked.
That's a nice wooden cave tooth of a bear.
What's everyone else doing?
I'm just there.
You just sit in there?
Yeah, just sit and wait, listen.
Hey, look, they're old. They won't change their mind if someone else convinces them to. They got to do it themselves. We're gonna be here a while.
And you
You
are.
ever tried to argue with an old person? It's
They
the
sit
fucking
in
worst.
silence for the rest of the night.
I guess I'm on first watch.
They don't budge at all as darkness starts to set in from the outside.
Yeah, first watch, and if someone wants to switch out one of the guards or something, they can.
What's the party gonna do as night approaches?
Rin will stick to her spot, but she'll be kind of in and out of falling asleep.
Okay.
I wanna. I assume the area where the beds are, we cleared all that out. Like, there's nothing really. Just
Oh, that's
whatever.
where the other clan is sleeping. But yes, it's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they all? There's just one clan in there.
Yeah. The other guys' clans. They're just sort of vibing. They're eating dinner. Hearty. You see one starts to approach, going to give all the guys some food, and they're like, "She said not to give him food until a couple of days later. Wait." And he turns back, and they thing. And you see as no one seems to come out from the other area where the Yakanatha clan is.
Does anyone come to relieve me so I can go get sleep too?
Yeah,
I'll
Thank you. I'll probably just sleep a little inside the door, but yeah. I like this spot. It's a nice little alcove in the wall. Basically, it's curved.
Eventually,
I'm
the night passes through. You all swap out, rotate, and sleep as you would normally. They still just stare at one another. Can I ask if there are plans to get involved again from anyone here?
I mean, I'll probably sit between them during the days and do my watch and then sleep for the night. I think during the second day, I might actually try and talk to Quan and Zekel together.
Okay.
But we'll get to that if other people do their things first. Yeah.
Anyone
You
else?
better not be planning what I think you're planning.
I'll sit by. I'll keep trying to mediate as best I can, but not trying to.
I won't try and help in the discussion either, because it's a bad place.
Alright.
But I will be there if needed.
I want to talk to Zekel at some point and just kind of say come on, shouldn't you be in this discussion? Are these your clans?
Who's this directed to? Because you said two
You.
names there.
Zekel.
Me? I mean, sure, but I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know, man. Say something. Get up there, draw the attention, and something will come out your mouth. I'm sure it'll be
Okay,
great.
I'll give it a try. I trust you.
Yeah,
Because
you can. I think
try to talk to them.
you're it's your trail, right? Is a form of like becoming leadership, right?
No, they're becoming an adult.
Like becoming an adult. Well, adults have like do this kind of thing, right? You wanna.
A-
Hello?
People cutting out?
Is it genuine? You can't hear me?
Cut out
shit,
briefly,
so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I think you cut out. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I asked if you were an adult.
Not not really. I see it. I see a lot of them go by though.
Perv.
So confused right now.
I don't know. I just think that uh, this is like something that you could. You're looking for these like items that are supposed to define and show that you're an adult, but like having a say in this is a pretty big accomplishment too, I would think.
Okay.
Not just material things that make you an adult, it's um words too. Big words.
Oh, I sometimes struggle with big words.
Come on, you can do it.
Alright. I'll try.
What are you trying?
I will. This is so fucking stupid. I'm gonna go to the table and I'm just gonna go. Can we just not fucking do this, please? That's my whole argument.
I starting to think I should have spoke to him before he did that. Oh well.
Hey, this wasn't my idea.
Do what?
This whole thing, it's annoying. It's not worth it, really. Everything that's already happened has happened. Can't change it. It's just done. Can we be done with this? Because once this is in the past, then everything's okay. Can we just make that happen?
Persuasion with advantage.
I don't think it's gonna help.
It could.
You got this.
Good. I don't like how perception, performance, and persuasion are all right next to each other. It makes my head hurt.
It's like everything's in alphabetical order or something.
Just sort of stare at you dumbfounded for a moment, and then Arn starts laughing. This very deep, hearty laugh. I like this young man. You've raised a good one, little guy.
I was raised by Yetis.
For like a year.
Yeah, but that's not as fun.
That was an important year of his life.
So I really found myself.
Some say he was an adult then.
Found his first love there.
For flesh.
And just like, his carassness is sometimes a bad thing, but I think in this scenario, it's helped ease us. She sort of pats your shoulder. And they just talk normally for a bit.
Oh my fucking god.
Mind blown.
At one point, Quan interjects with how the threat to Icewind Dale being frozen over is still a thing, and that both tribes should be working together to deal with it.
To the tea room.
At which point they start, like, more of their agreements are starting to happen. They see what's going on. Eventually, it ends with it ends with all the guys speaking up. It's like, I'm sorry, the men of the past of our clan hunted down your beast. It was unnecessary. And he is like, well, should have been trained not to attack over something so reckless. And she agrees, and well, maybe I shouldn't have gotten in its way then. And they start laughing at one another, and for all intents and purposes, they shake hands, and the feud between the clans ends relatively amicably, with assistance from you all.
I turn to Jensen and say, man, this talking thing's real easy. I don't know what you complain about all the time.
See what I mean? Just do it. Just go for it.
I'm just gonna go around to everyone and
I
see
am
who
now
wants
the
to
face of the party.
They all
It's
have
like
to-
healing, you know. Everyone does it.
I
Yeah,
offer celebratory tea to
Motherfucker.
everyone.
maybe that'll be on my next to-do list.
Both tribes reconvene in the center room, and they all have a hearty meal. Hunters from both tribes come in with food, and they set up this giant spitfire in the middle, and you all eat and be merry. Took you 2 days to do this.
And the polar bear didn't show up yet. I'm sad.
I think there's been an error and thing. The polar bear doesn't own the cave.
I don't care.
She was just like, this is where some people used to be, and now they're corrupted. You should deal with that.
That's what
I
I
never
originally thought it was.
I never got to properly speak with it. Everyone else did.
With that, for doing such an amazing thing as bringing the two tribes close together, you all level up.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Yay.
And I will point out there was a couple reasons. There's a couple ways you could do that. You already guys had the way of they should work together because the whole thing is bad. No one brought it up.
I
But
sort of forgot.
no one brought it up, but that was luckily you had Quan there. That's her whole missive, so that was a plus on your side. And then you had someone who was well respected with both clans talk, which was sequel. So
Yep.
and you all made good rolls, and the final check was a good check. So you guys did good. I like that. Eventually,
So we get to click the level up button.
eventually towards the end of the partying, the two clans, that is like Thunlakalaga and Akanathi, we join together as one, companions in the spine of the world. And they all, hurrah! Yes! And they all like cheer and stuff. And we have only our friends here to thank, as he points to all of them. We have our own Quan, Akanathi, and Zico Thunlakalaga to represent either side. And they showed us that fighting is not going to get anywhere when there's other threats to deal with, and it's all in the past. And so, for you friends, if there ever comes a time where you need our assistance, we can mobilize our clans to help you. As he looks at the five of you.
That's probably going to be handy when we try and fix this shit, isn't it? Yeah, I totally forgot about
Wow.
that.
Wow, that's great. Thank you so much.
Is it about time to say I'm a fucking idiot?
Yes.
I realized for this entire level 6, I could have been casting at 2nd level.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that would have been so much handy for hit points when we were here the first time.
I'm just gonna go ahead and fix that.
And with that, you all rest up. I'm going to quickly advance the partying goes on. Is anyone going to do anything before you all head off to bed?
Nope.
No? Okay. Just going to advance the day by 3.
I'm going to call it a win is what I'm going to do.
Hell yeah.
And give you all a long rest if you haven't had one yet. that, yeah, you all level up. You all do good things. With this, they, in the next morning you see, as both clans are packing up their things, they're being friendly with one another, shaking their hands, hugging, all that stuff, and they're like, we must get back. This was quite a trip for us, all the guys, like, guards, say. I hope you do well. And they all bow and greet you, and all the guy sort of, like, beckons you to bend down, Ezekiel.
I do so.
And she rubs your head. And you did good.
Does it hurt
No.
like last time?
No. You did good.
I start to attempt to purr, not knowing fully what that is.
Alright. Everyone's a little
Trying to
confused.
imagine makes it way more awkward.
Everyone's a little confused except the crag cat. Sort of just runs off for head scratches. And with that, you are soon left alone in the cave. About an hour or so later as both clans leave.
Well, I kind of thought that was going to be way harder. What are we doing now?
Yeah.
Well, we could head back to.
Yeah, do we
Get
have any other
something?
leads at the moment?
We also have another thing we need to tie up at some point. Who's down for killing a merchant traveling party?
Ah. Right.
Who?
And Rin is just silent.
I will admit I do say that out blatantly like that.
Merchant?
I mean, if we come across
I don't know
them,
what
why
you're
not?
talking about.
The guy at the start who killed you.
Oh, I know what we're talking about. Zekel doesn't know what you're talking about.
Zekel, do you remember that when we first met you with the white goat, white moose thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that guy that was helping us?
The one that made Rin uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm
hard.
proposing we find and kill him. Like, chuck him in a fire pit.
Okay.
Either
Sure.
that, or we
Why
could
not?
go back to I believe it was Caer Konig, and there was a castle.
Oh,
Does
I
that
think
seem out of character for
Dinaval.
Ardax?
Dinaval, I'm pretty sure.
Which part?
About just, let's go kill someone. Would you like me to roll an insight?
You may.
I will roll an insight.
You can tell I'm just in a really good mood.
Okay. Ardax thinks it's a good idea. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
It might be something to do with the tea, I swear.
Oh,
Hey Dave, what was in those mixed tea bags? Did any of them happen to be some potential psychedelics?
No,
Damn.
just tea.
you're
Good.
a responsible
just
person.
really
that
good
thinks the right things in the
tea.
right spots.
By the way, we find to do level up stuff now. Just
If you want to, if you want
So
to wait till
we
break,
are-
we can do that. You are level 7.
yeah.
I mean, we'll maybe figure out what we're doing. And
I mean,
then
we could take the break early if we really needed to, couldn't we?
It's up to you
That's
guys.
also true.
We're about an hour in, 10 minutes from an hour. If you
Yeah.
want to take a break and level up, I'm fine with that. I don't super mind.
give us also some time to figure out what we want to do.
It'll give me a chance to eat dinner.
Okay. We'll take a break then. Took a little bit of an early break. They did good. There was a bunch of circumstances that they met, and they rolled really well. So. I'm a little bit bad with stuff like that. Planning to go on for ages. I should have sort of planned it a bit more, but I'm like, whatever.
I was
Alright,
waiting
let's-
for you to just argue with yourself for ages and be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna actually like interrupt him and
What's
shit.
the average? I think I just rolled better than the average, so I'm going to take it.
I mean, I'll take the 11 unless AJ, you want me to roll it again.
Let me have a look. If you want the 11, take it.
Hell yeah.
Well, was that the automatic roll?
That was the automatic roll.
You should go again.
Alright, I'll roll it again. Can't have them all be fire.
89's good.
And I believe that gave me something from my Order of Profane Soul.
Yeah. I could do it manually.
Hell yeah, I've got evasion.
You do have evasion.
Anyway,
You-
change HP.
You go to where your sorcerer 6 is. There's a little magnifying glass right at the end of that line there. And there should be a little magnifying glass next to where sorcerer is and the new window that pops up. And then you just change the dice roll number to it's 7. Let me just level you up there. Cool.
Hey
Oh,
AJ,
wait, that's
Yes.
not.
would stillness of mind technically cancel out possession?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, 1 second. There was a conversation about stillness in mind recently that I was listening into. Actually, it ended up affecting yourself, causing you to be charmed. Possession doesn't count until it's charmed or flattened.
Yeah.
And so we're rolling our own, we're just ignoring the auto roll?
Yes.
Yes!
In that case,
Nice.
I'm gonna have to redo it, but... Oh, sweet. Now that we're level 7, I get access to lesser restoration.
Just add evasion and mem.
It's already on.
There's an effect. It's just
Oh,
typing
right.
evasion, so I don't have to do anything.
Wait, what's 80J and why do I have 10?
That's adjustment. It's what you rolled for your fake roll, I'm assuming. So
Oh, okay.
it's just a showing what you did roll.
Okay.
Yay!
Also, I realized that entire level I had the, like, aura of protection, so all saving throws made by anyone within 10 feet of me was a +2. I didn't even realize.
Yes. You need to add that.
Yeah.
Wait, that is weird how that works.
What?
So is it saying I use a pack magic spell slot, or is it saying I cast it when I've used one?
What spell?
You can cast Lesser Restoration once using a pack magic... Oh, no, it's just the way it's worded without punctuation. Never mind. Yeah, no, it's Lesser Restoration, it was just the way it was worded. It basically
And
is just I use it
now-
like a normal spell, it's just the way it was worded is all.
Now, whenever I hit a creature with an opportunity attack, I can move up to half my speed immediately after the attack, as part of the same reaction. This movement does not provide opportunity attacks.
Good news, guys, if you get poisoned, I can now kill you.
Hell yeah.
Man, if
Lock
only
in
we had
poison.
someone else that could do that. Damn. I feel like I've got all this stuff for you guys, and then someone else gets it, and you're like, hell yeah, this dude finally got the thing we really needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Jensen used 1 level 1 cure wounds. He's the healer.
How many hit points you got now?
I am at 79.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I got
alright, I
almost
need
max hit
to-
points, like rolled a 9.
Oh,
what
that's
is
right.
it?
You have a max hit
It's
point score of 10.
Slash die, 1d10.
Yeah.
Did your punches get shot
Yeah,
in them? I
I'm
don't
sticking
think
with the
Oh.
average. Sorry, let me
Not
adjust
yet.
that.
They have still got 2 levels, so they become 1d8s.
So it becomes a 6, which is average.
Evasion, Stillness of Mind. That's all you get. You're done.
Sort of disappointed at level 7, to be honest.
Ezekiel gets Feral Instinct. That's a good thing, though.
Advantage, yeah.
Advantage in initiative is really good. And then
Creature
you
sets
don't
on the
get surprise anymore. Because
Mhm,
you rage usually, so that's a good thing.
Primal
Are
rage.
you allowed to take instinctive pounce? Either or and. It's like the same question I had when we got to level 3 with primal knowledge from the additional features you can get from touches.
It replaces fast movement, so you'd be losing your fast movement. But if you wanted to do that, I would allow you. So you'll drop back down to 30 feet.
Yeah, that's alright.
So you're doing it?
I'll do it.
Oh, and now I've got 3 level 2 spells. Let's go.
So, Rite of Flame or Rite of Frozen?
Flame.
Because
I
I
think a
can
lot of cold things we're going to encounter in this place is going to be resistant to it.
Yeah, no, I get a second Crimson Rite, though I'm just going to add as another effect on here, so... if I copy that one... Just going to copy what AJ's already done, just change the damage type. Add action... Add effects... So, for cold damage, right? It's cold. Do I need to set that to self?
You should, yeah. Zico, can you check out your initiative, please? Thank you.
Nice.
Cool. That's advantage done. You're ready, you're done. Ardax is doing her stuff.
Practically done with it.
Cyrus gets at level 7 Sacred Oath feature.
It's just that when I make an opportunity attack, I can move up to half my movement. It doesn't do get opportunity attacks. I can send you the thing if you need it.
Yeah, it's all good. No, I was just making sure I didn't need to add anything to your sheet or change any coding. Did you roll your number? Me rolled a number. Ardax, you can reroll that 10 if you want. That you can reroll that 1 if you want.
Oh, I actually rolled that because it was a I was going to take the 10 that it auto rolled, but you said we had to re-roll those.
Yes. So you can reroll
So,
that 1.
I mean, I was just going to take the average, but I can see if it gets higher.
Because if it's shit, we would argue to
that's-
not take it,
yeah.
which is fair.
Well, not going to complain at that.
And then... Lockie, do you
Oh,
need me
you
to do
already-
anything?
No, I think I'm good. I just need to choose a spell.
Yeah.
So now I have access to 2 primal rights.
Did you roll HP?
Hmm?
I'm asking Lockie if you rolled HP.
Yeah,
What'd you get?
4
4. Okay. Boop.
plus 2.
Yep, 44.
Let's see, I need to check pack magic. 7th.
Evasions for this is for dexterity, right?
Yeah, evasion
Yes.
is for dexterity.
Does anyone have any
Specifically
dex saving
spell
throw
ones.
spells?
Raise my hand and then put it back down.
Meteor has got a stealth saving, dexterity saving throw, so Rune should roll flat, but why? Oh no, because you don't roll with advantage, you just don't die. Okay, I remember. But evasion's working for me.
Yeah.
That's good.
Take half
Yeah,
damage on a failure and none on a success.
Yeah. It's that good stuff.
Evasion's very good. I think that's everyone leveled up except Ardax, but she's
Yep.
doing her own thing.
No, I'm done. I just need to select another actual spell that I learned via the Warlock method rather than what my patron gives me.
And you have pack magic there, so you remember everything's
Yeah.
upcasted. Is your blood
Yep, already
type
fixed that.
change? Yeah, you use twice. 13th is that. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do a bathroom break, and I'll be back to start us up for the next session. You guys talk about what you think you're gonna do next.
I need a suggestion for another spell.
Suggestion.
Yeah, suggestions are pretty good spells.
Wait, is that actually an option as a Warlock?
Warlock? Probably.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Fuck.
come on, it's such a good spell. You know first.
Yeah, I know
how useful it
firsthand
can be.
because you fucked me over.
Not apologizing.
Wait, they don't even have-
apologize to the poor man.
Do they even have to roll the wisdom save?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it. What's my wisdom? Because that'll decide this.
But the thing is, they don't keep rolling to save against it. It's just something they've got to do for the next 8 hours if it takes. But if it takes
I
shorter,
mean,
they can complete
If you
it.
think with that wisdom it's a good idea,
Yeah. This all comes
You
down
know
to the rolls.
sure. Well, you know what could go wrong?
The other game, I have a DC of 17. You would still lose.
Look, worst case scenario, I miss, and yeah. So, suggestion will be the other spell. What's mass suggestion?
You
What
wanted
was
to expedite this conversation.
It would have been helpful,
You could've
yes.
just suggested an idea. They'd have been probably
It's-
pissed afterwards, but that's 8 hours. That's in the past.
That's fine. Yeah, so my Patreon gives me access to Lesser Restoration once a day for the cost of a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
And I also gain access to a fourth spell at this level, so suggestion it is.
You've got like a gnarly damage spell you could pop off at a distance, because they're always fun to have.
I have currently Charm Person, Cure Wounds, Hex, Lesser Restoration, and Suggestion.
You don't need suggestion if you've got Charm Person. It's basically
Ah.
the same thing.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe I can swap out a spell.
Yeah, typically how
Let
it goes. I can't do that in Water because they're
me
innate spells.
double check. I just gotta remember how Warlocks work with their spells. Is it a case that they can change one out, level up?
Yeah, that's with any spell casting.
Yeah,
class.
Pack Magic is what I'm
Besides
referring to,
wizard.
though.
Yeah, I didn't have that problem when I played Warlock.
For example, when spells known. Yeah, additionally, when you gain a level in this class, you can choose one of the Warlock spells you know and replace it with another spell. Okay. Yep. So, if I've got Suggestion, I'm getting rid of Charm Person.
So it is better in every way.
I mean, there is Comprehend Languages, but
Nah, who cares about that? You're not playing
actually
utility
could come
caster.
in. That could come in handy for me, though. You know, with what I'm trying to study. You know, I'd use it once and then never have to use it again.
It doesn't make you smarter.
No, it doesn't.
I just
Like
realized I
seven-
can have
seven
one
level
extra
spells, yeah.
spell picked up. What are we thinking?
I
can
can
get
go
like
up to second
Burn of
level, yeah.
Truth.
Darkness!
Oh yeah, that's my favorite spell. You could, I don't know how efficient it would be, but Shadow Blade on top of your Crimson Rites and shit.
What does Shadow Blade do?
2d8 psychic damage on a hit, finesse, light, and thrown properties. And if you upcast it with high level spells, you can do.
The problem with that is I think it would count as me letting go, meaning the right would disappear.
That's if you throw it. You
Yeah,
don't
that's
have
fair.
to throw it.
Actually, that's a pretty good fucking weapon.
It is a concentration spell though, so I don't know.
Hmm.
Damn, you're rocking. Because this,
Probably
this
not
is
my
what I've got
thing.
on cultists that I want to use because I think that would be really cool.
I mean, there is that magical spell that everyone loves, Shadow.
Yeah, no, I've tried to purposely not take that spell.
Yeah. What's Ravenfieldment?
They do half damage with strength-based weapons.
That would have been useful. Misty Step, Mirror Image. Who else has Mirror Image?
Just,
Uh-huh.
oh, you could take a classic and grab Cloud of Daggers.
Honestly, I've never understood that spell.
No, neither have I. It's a trash spell.
See, I understand Darkness because I know roughly what it does, but...
You've had no choice but to find out what it does.
Uh-huh. What's
With that
Earthbind?
cheeky counter spell, you can get at 3rd level though.
I mean, I'll worry about that when I get to 3rd level. And there's also Hold Person, but I doubt I'll ever use it with my wisdom saves.
It's not
Visibility?
your wisdom save though. They've got to roll a wisdom save against your spell DC.
Which isn't great.
Oh, I can get a
it's like-
second level
it's like a
spell.
half caster.
Just
I
for
can get a
comparison, that's
second level spell that's Find Steed. And I literally just summon a steed that I can ride and
Yeah, it
shit.
is pretty cool.
What the fuck is
I didn't
Flock of
realize.
Familiars? Has AJ added that?
It's a
No, he has
Qualsh,
not.
Lost Library of Qualsh thing.
Yeah,
I need
AJ hasn't
to-
added
I
it
need
in.
to add the Lost Library of Qualsh later.
What does it actually do?
The Lost Library of
AJ,
Qualsh
please.
is a. I don't know. I need to have a look at it. But the Lost Library of Qualsh was a like charity thing that D&D did.
Mhm.
So
Oh, it's like temporarily summoning familiars.
yeah. So they've got a bunch
I-
of those.
Simply just asking because I can swap out one spell, and I was considering that, but since you don't have it currently,
I'll have to add it later.
Look.
I don't think it'll pop up, but if there's stuff that looks interesting, it might be from the thing that me and Darren are making. So don't pick them.
Oh, sad noises.
look, I think for the time being, I'm just going to swap out one of my spells for either invisibility or mirror image. So
That's all good.
that's Mind Spike too. That's an option.
But yeah. Are we all ready to go? We all here?
Yeah, I'm just looking over spells. So
I know that Mema's had to help off because she's sick, and she should have done that from the start. But she brave.
yeah, I'm just going to grab
Carry on,
invisibility
my wayward son.
if I can learn to spell it. So I get rid of Charm Person.
Get back into this. We all decide what you're going to do next.
We sort of done my things. I'll do somebody else's thing. Oh, we were going to go murder someone. That's right.
You wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both mems jumped out.
The person's gonna stick around for a bit, so you can murder him whenever.
We can do that later.
I should level him up as well. I mean, it's not really
Aw.
fair if you. get to
No,
fight him,
no,
you know,
AJ, just
over
let us
level.
burn him. Just let us
But
burn him
lure
for
us
fuck's
in a
sake.
false sense of godhood. Let us just absolutely obliterate him in one hit, because I could probably max his hit points in one shot. And then throw that ancient dragon at us again.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
I'm all done with
I
leveling
think
up,
that's
sorry.
one more person.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't say no to going back to the ship because I didn't get to explore all of it.
Plus we have invisibility now. We
Oh,
can send you in.
God, we're never going to find you when you want to be by yourself now. Damn it.
Oh, God. Just delete all tokens. I want to make sure that New Zarik's effect is working.
Mhm.
Because auras, while working, sometimes don't work. So there's Zarek. He's far away. And then he moves in. Hey, someone got an aura.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So who got the aura? Is it just
Rune and Jensen.
Jensen, can you roll me a saving throw? Any?
Yeah, Jensen, let me help you.
Any saving.
Oh, you motherfucker.
throw.
The any key?
so yeah,
Where's the any
you
key?
got- was that just normally a +1 for a saving throw?
Only -1.
Oh, well,
Hey,
Hey, there's a bonus there.
You'll be happy to know I could not suggest Jensen.
nice.
Okay. Nice. Gary. I forgot there's you're at the stage where you have +3 proficiencies. I forgot that.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yep.
We are.
Missy, I love you, but stop sitting on my keyboard. Okay. Alright, so the rest of you wake up. Quan went off with the Akhenafi clan to help them do stuff and things, leaving the 6 of you in the cave, counting Sana, who was hiding himself somewhere. So, what do you guys do? It's probably around 10 a.m. on today, the 29th of Iliasis. If that's different to what people are thinking, then let me know, because I'm not entirely sure.
That's because I can have that in chat, thanks.
Well, shall we collect our things and head back to the 10 towns?
East Haven might be our best bet.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, we can just wander through, see if there's any of the towns that we've been to before have any new work. And if we happen to run into some old friends, we'll see what happens.
Go to my keyboard, please. Thank you, mystery.
I wish to accidentally tap Sequel on the back and discover invisibility. I'm kidding. It's not happening.
So a lot of you are going to East Haven. Did I say how long that was going to take before? Was it like a day?
With the last time, I think it was... Wait, do we have our beak things?
Yeah, you've got your axe beaks on you.
Then it probably would have been a day and a bit or something. I remember we came across the other guys last time.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we had
that
to
was-
stop once.
Okay, but I think.
Oh wait, no, but that was when when we were coming back?
That was
from
when
the
we were
other
coming back
clan?
from the other people, so yeah.
We're a little bit closer, so I'll say you'll get there at the end of the day. Then, just to be fair. As you all travel for one day, you make your way back to East Haven. You all... Is anyone doing anything in particular? Mimu's going to do a usual thing of running away from the group. It's the first time she enters East Haven. I'm kidding. She's going to go to her room and sleep.
Well, I got
Mims, your
some
next
stuff
level,
to
she's
do,
running away
so,
from the group IRL.
Yeah, we get to East Haven and I vanish.
Alright.
Okay then.
Don't even know if that put it on myself. Nope. There we go. You can probably remove the Crimson right at this point, but...
I like to imagine that we get there, but you're still on your axe peak, so we just see you vanish, but we see your axe peak go away.
Look, I'm gonna argue that you could probably see footprints in the snow as I just walk off in East Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna head to the town hall.
Okay. You head to the town hall.
Yeah, I actually would even be open at the tower. Who knows?
It's probably like 8 p.m.-ish now.
Yeah, well, if they let me in after I come out of invisibility, I'm probably just gonna go do some reading.
What's everyone else doing? Just going to the inn and sleeping?
Yeah, go to the inn, type of axe peaks, get a room, get some hot food.
I think I said it was 2 silver for a meal, and yeah, so just drop the gold for inns. That's the one thing I'm not consistent with because I keep forgetting. You can
Yeah, we've gone from like 2 silver, we've had an entire gold, we've had 5 silver. All over the
You can do
place.
a gold for like 2 gold for the group. I'll say, just to be fair.
Sure, I'll pay for the group.
As you all rest, you pop up in front of 2 guards. Magically, they both point their spears at you immediately.
Long time no see?
It's you. And they place their spears down again.
Sorry, was testing some new magic.
Okay.
I'm just here to do some reading again, that's all. And, you know, if I happen to see the captain at any point, there's that too. But, yeah.
The building's closed for the evening, ma'am.
Aw. What time do you open?
When the first person enters. When the next speaker enters.
Well, I guess I'll head to the docks and have a look around the water.
There is a message for you, though, if you were to show up.
Sure, is it important?
Very, from the speaker himself.
I guess I should take that unless you'd rather I go meet with the speaker.
You can just want to quickly. He wants to meet you and your party tomorrow, the next time you're in town. So, prepare for a meeting with him. Speaker Daneth would like to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Very well. I guess I might just go... Did he specify alone or with the group?
With the group.
Okay, that is an important thing to remember. I guess I'll go inform them.
Okay.
But apologies again for the spell.
It's alright. Used to invisible magic. Since those dwarves.
I'll try not to use it too much in town.
Okay.
And I guess I'll head back to the inn instead to pass on the message.
see your fellow mates as they chowing on dinner. Rune seems to have gone to bed a bit early after eating.
Am I late for dinner?
Ezekiel's mouth is just stuffed full of food, just looks up at you,
I'm trying to be humorous,
looks
I
back down
swear.
at the food. Shrugs.
Right, well, Speaker Death wants to speak with us all tomorrow.
Maybe some new work.
I will get some food and I will retire to the room.
We'll eat up and rest. Anything anyone want to do during the night?
Nah.
Alrighty then. You will wake up the next morning around 8, 9. I'm gonna quickly get up so my cat can leave. They'll be back in half a second.
But you guys, but I don't
I'm back.
think I'm gonna find anything of fire in this place.
I mean, I'm a fire.
Yeah, we did see a dragon. Maybe you could find a scale or something.
That was a
There's a
silver
frost
dragon.
dragon.
Right.
It's okay, I'll get some of my scales, you can have them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it worked that way.
They technically
I
come from
mean,
someone who
I've
uses
got
fire.
bottles of ash.
I can also breathe on him again and you can take him.
Seriously contemplates this idea.
As you all wake up, you're gonna head straight to the speaker's hut, or are you gonna do something else?
I'll wait in the main part of the inn for them to decide. I don't think they want me running off at the moment.
I don't want anyone running off ever. We just want to stay as a group, and then you tell us if you're going to leave.
I just imagine as I'm waiting for you, I'm just holding like a candle or something and just blowing on it occasionally to put it on in and out of fire. Actually, no, I have Drillcraft. I'd literally just be focusing on it to ignite it and de-ignite it. Actually, it's technically de-igniting, but I breathe on it to light it. Oh no, I can light and snuff out a candle with that. Yeah, I'd just be playing with Drillcraft and a candle.
I
Eventually,
have no problems going to the speaker's house first.
Eventually, you all walk down. You see that she's there playing with this candle, flickering it brighter and dimmer.
Yeah, if you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Looks at Zarek.
I just smile at that.
I just wait for the group to start laughing.
Yeah, I smile, and that's my form of laughing for you. I like that one.
Anyway,
So,
go on
yes,
ahead to the speaker.
well, the guards did tell me that the message was left for us when we returned.
Yeah,
Oddly enough, the
alright,
guards
that's
did
good.
recognize me, I think, so that's kind of scary.
I mean,
Saying that, I did damage something at their barracks, so...
hard to miss.
Is it the wig?
Yes. That's probably it. Just like, people recognize me because of my stylish clothing.
I hold the candle up near your face. And then ignite it.
As soon as you ignite, I just... I get up and start to head out. Let's go.
Yeah, so if there's no arguments, I guess we head out.
Mm-hmm.
I whisper behind his back. At least we're resistant to cold.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, so the 5 of us, I imagine, and my badger. It's going to turn out at the end of this campaign, my badger's just a spy. Despite being a thing that came from a puffball.
As you all enter, you all see, you led up to this room where you see Imdra and the speaker, Daneth, again, once more. Here's what he looks like.
I give an immediate bow to Captain.
Good. We're here. Oh, sorry. I opened the book and then I closed the book. I'm like an idiot.
So, Captain Indra, you're also here for this conversation?
It's of importance for me to be here, so yes.
I hope your guards didn't get too spooked last night.
Well, they're used to it by now, which is what sort of this conversation is about. Indeed. Invisible enemies walk among us. We have seen their footprints in the snow, and we know that they are truly a Duragar. The malevolent dwarves of the Underdark have infiltrated the 10 towns in search of a rare crystal known as Shardalin. With it, they're building a mighty construct that will lay waste to 10 towns as nothing is done to stop it. Of its point, Imdra's like, a malicious captured one of the Duragar and forced it to divulge the location of the mountain stronghold. Therein you'll find a Duragar warrior named Zardorok Sunblight. He aims to conquer Icewind Dale and destroy it for all of us. For the good of 10 towns, we penetrate the fortress and slay the evil warlord and destroy the weapon.
Sure.
Well, yeah, but why were you asking for our presence as soon as we got back? Did you want us to head this or something?
You're trusted adventurers. You've done well for many of the 10 towns in the area. Many of the speakers can guarantee your presence and that you're good people. Personally, I know you all to be rather well equipped fighters and deal with threats when they come, and when it comes to talking and non-competitive ways of dissolving something, you're good at that as well. Like mainly.
Yes. Thinking back, last literally like 2 days ago.
But it's mainly your reputation, your known presence in the land, and most of the speakers in the town trust you. In 10 towns trust you.
Well, I can't speak for everyone else, but if you're requesting it, not looking at Daneth for this, but towards Imdra, I can't really decline.
Yeah, I have no
Maybe
issues with
cool.
it.
Ruin will
What?
wait for everyone.
Whoa. Sorry. What the? Quick question. What's a Durga?
They are cousins to dwarves, similar to normal dwarves. They instead of being grown in the mountains, they're from a brand that laid in the Underdark for quite a while. They have innate magical qualities, allowing them to grow, shrink. Some can turn invisible.
Oh, we've fought those before.
Exactly. We had reports that, well, obviously you stopped them here when they were after our masthead, which we know is now of the cursed metal, and has been dealt with in a way that they can't get it anymore. Constant guard shifts, etc. We also know that you dealt with them in another location. I think it was Bremen.
We're super far out of the way.
You did it. You dealt with them twice. I remember.
Yeah.
Plus, you went to their outpost. You did that for. Oh, you did it in Caer Konig for to get that stuff back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Caer Konig nearby.
One sec, I need to do a history check, see if I remember this.
This music is depressing. It's from a very sad scene in Bleach.
Hey, AJ, is that a high enough history to recall seeing the weapons they use all having a similar tint?
They didn't.
Hmm?
They didn't have that. It's just that you know that they don't use those, like they don't use it as weapons. They're just mining this ore. You remember the special ore being on the berserkers you just killed, and the swords of those people in Care.
Did I ever see Zarek having a spear with it as well? I'm just kind of
Yeah.
curious if I've ever noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
remember that.
So,
It's in the quiver thing I got.
if I might also ask, before we head off into danger again, the crystal you mentioned, does it share any sort of shade to I believe, the statue and the weapons that we've been coming across?
Yes, that's why they attacked the statue to begin with, we're assuming.
And the one, should our friend there be near the crystal?
Probably not, it's quite cursed.
I'm just going to look over at Zyrok.
Huh. And if one was to say have a javelin made out of it, what should they do with it?
Not touch it, throw it away as far as you can, and leave it where it came from.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not some of those guards had the weapons, and they all had this amulet of the same design, the same metal. Yeah, and he pulls out a map of 10 towns.
Same map we used to?
Yes. They call it the Sunblight. Avid name for Duragar, for those from the Underdark. It seems to be located around here. As he points to the mountain where I have said what have I said, the Thunlukalaga clan live towards in the center. He points to it towards like one of the end points spiraling out that way.
Oh, so same mountain range as that exploding ship.
Indeed.
It wasn't
What?
that crazy.
I said nothing. Just been looking to see how much, did I ever get told that it was Illithid specifically?
No. By the way,
Not even from that guy who looked at it? Remember that I had talked with one of the traders and he presumed it might have been from an Illithid.
I don't think he.
Don't remember if
said
we
that
ever went
to-
over that specifically or if he
Yeah.
just said it might be... Yeah, no, never mind. I had to check the notes on it.
For all intents and purposes, that whole stuff took place around there. It should have taken place around there, but I think it moved away. So from now on, that's where you went to deal with the elephants, where the circle is. In the little cornerstone.
Just got really lost looking for home.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same mountain range though.
It's good to know that you're on that. I knew you to be trusted. Ingvar has spoken well of all of you.
Sort of lean over to Ardex and say,
Uh,
"What? We're doing this for
what?
free? Is that how this works?"
I mean,
I'm just asking.
you guys can do it for what you want. I mean, I'm doing this for other reasons.
Care to share?
None of your business. I'm gonna look away.
Insight check.
Bring it on, motherfucker.
My insight's not terrible.
What is it? Deception, I think?
That's what you think it might be.
I mean,
I
what
just
does
wanna know
it's
what
just
the go
what
is.
is he going to figure out that yes, there is another reason?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine you figure out pretty fucking easily that I'm probably doing this more for personal reasons.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I then lean over to Zyrek and ask the exact same question in the exact same cadence.
That's what I'm wondering too, but I don't know how to ask it without sounding like an asshole.
Oh, I'm really good at talking to people. Here, I'll do it.
Alright.
So are we getting a reward for this, or what?
With the rhyme continuing on as it has, and as we're heading towards, as recently just passing a new moon, we have nothing much more to give than friendship and trust and aid and whatever you need.
Hey, I love friendship. That's good enough for me. What about you guys?
I mean, if we could maybe figure something out with some local tavern keepers and we can figure out maybe some free meals or rooms. Or even discounts.
That can be discussed.
Alright, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we'll get friendship too.
Friendship is the friends we made along the way.
If I could get access to a messenger bird of some kind and some ink, I might be able to contact some other people to assist us.
Which people?
An enclave. They might be able to send a couple of friends.
We could also go ask the Goliaths to help.
We can. I can check if there are messenger birds available. There should be a few. Go ahead, you write your message and thing, and I can send them on their way.
I will take care of it as soon as I can.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
No, I was promised friendship.
Anyone else have some connections we should know about?
My friends are all frozen.
All my friends are already here.
My friends?
We're not?
I thought we were.
Why did you say it so questioningly then?
Panic and confusion.
If you think of any other information, or if you come across any other information or any other details we should know about, leave another message. We'll check in before we leave. Anything else anyone wants to ask?
How many... How soon would we be heading out, do you think, for this, I suppose, mission?
As soon as possible. We don't know when the thing is to attack.
That is...
If I overleveled you quickly.
That's understandable.
I'm
Waiting for everything to be retconned.
I'm not gonna retcon it, I'm just making sure that you read something wrong. 'Cause I might have.
Yeah, no, we probably don't have time to do that, even though
Oh,
it'll take
no,
maybe
okay.
half a day
Okay, it's all
next
good.
week, so...
It won't, it's just this chapter is set to a certain level, so it's all good. Yeah, no, you've read that letter, it's all good.
I have no other plans except to go write that letter.
Okay. You go write that letter. Does anyone want to continue the meeting sort of deal, or should we just jump past it then?
No, that's it.
I think-
It's
Yeah.
been awkward enough,
That's
let's
good.
go.
Okay. Daneth and Indra bow and thank you for your services. You will leave his office. You go find a nearby desk to write your letter. What are the other three doing?
Guess just hanging out, waiting.
I don't have much plan in terms of things. I get out the deck of cards and see if they want to play Go Fish with me again.
Yeah, I'll fish.
Sure, I'll play Go Fish.
Hell yeah. We're Go Fishing buddies.
You all play some Go Fish as maybe an hour or so later after the letter is written, rewritten, checked and rewritten the third time, and then
Coded, whatever. Yeah.
sent out with a animal messenger to an undisclosed location. You see Ardak Center once more.
Do I play Go Fish?
No, it's quite alright. I'm just gonna go sit and think for a little before we leave, if we're leaving today.
To understand that thinking can sometimes be hard.
Mhm.
Yeah, did we want to head off today, or did we want to
It's probably around
spend the rest of the day in town
10
and then
a.m.
it's still
Brunch
early,
and
so
easily,
we could head off.
Should we,
How long will it take us to get there? Do we know?
Didn't it take us like a
Roughly.
couple hours by axe speak last time?
To get to Bryn Shander,
There's a thing, isn't there?
it will be from East Haven to Bryn Shander is
7.5 hours.
7.5 hours, reduced down to 3.25 because of axe beaks. And then you can probably make it all the way to where you need to start climbing up by going down the east, by going down the Ten Trail. If you wanted to combat it from the west as you head eastwards, you can go all the way down to the Ten Trail, where the mountain starts there. Unless you wanted to go through where you've been going through by heading up near the north and heading south. You can either,
I mean, best.
You can. Oh, sorry. Can I not?
We can just do what we've been doing.
Familiarity
change
might
things
make
up.
it easier for us.
Yeah.
Like you can start climbing up around there from the Ten Trail, or you can, stop near the Red Rung, get to where you usually go, cross the river, rest up where the river is, and then climb the mountain from there.
And we also know the 10 trails are safe and quicker generally.
Yeah. Head all the way down the 10 trails and head across.
Okay.
Because we could probably set up a small encampment if we can
So would
find
that
spot
be
that
like a
tends to be-
day's journey down the 10 trails then?
Yeah, to probably where the trees are. It's probably the day journey, and then you can push
Is that on axe beak
Yeah,
or
with axe beak, yeah.
okay.
These trees?
No, at the bottom where the circle is.
Oh.
Like next to.
Right, down there.
Yeah. You can get there.
Yeah, so
and
maybe do we want to head to Brimshand? Have a look around. Maybe they have work too. We can discuss. Sleep and then head out in the morning down the 10 trails.
I mean, I won't be sneaking up my guards this time.
Yeah.
Nearly got stabbed the first time.
Okay. You will start journeying towards Brimshand upon the east way. It's very quiet. Nothing seems to bother you as you're on your axe peaks, and you relatively get there quickly. Just under 3.5 hours. You make your way into Brimshand. Are you guys going to stop, rest, and recruit for like half an hour to an hour, or are you going to go head straight?
Did we figure out if we need rations restocked or anything?
Oh yeah, well we need to like pick up food and that for the axe peaks because we were gone for. I'm pretty sure we were saying that we would have run out
Yeah.
because we were gone for like 2 weeks without
Because if we're stopping
restocking
briefly,
properly.
I'm gonna go say hello to my favorite snow elf.
Well, yeah, I was saying that if we sleep here tonight, we could go talk to the speaker, see if they have anything going on.
Yeah, well, they did make it seem like it was urgent, so
I mean, do you want to be stopping halfway down the 10 trails, or would you rather just go a full day
I'm more
and then
just
rest
saying
when we get to where we
we can
need to
probably
be?
afford to rest, but we shouldn't be waiting too long if they were saying
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
urgent.
saying. We'll leave tomorrow morning.
I look at Jensen for his words of wisdom.
Body on
I
one.
don't know.
If you
Well,
just
kinda-
by the trees, I'm saying it's probably going to take like an hour, maybe an hour and a half to get to the trees to start climbing the mountain. Like, I'm just saying, where you get to that circle on the map, the purple one, that's the end of the day. It's like the 8 hours. You can push on if you want.
I was simply saying we could probably set up a base camp like towards the base here somewhere if we found a spot. Because I don't know how far we can get the axe picks
Wait,
up.
are we at the purple circle or we're in Bridgend?
No,
We're in
I've just put in the
Bridgend.
purple circle there.
Okay,
I'm saying the purple circle will probably be the end of your trip.
I'm gonna just move that for you, AJ.
I was thinking maybe if we could do a bit of prep, maybe try and
yeah,
find
we
out
need to
what
restock
these-
rations.
well, like find out what we're
I don't know if we'll get any more information than we already did. I mean, we can ask the speaker here. Maybe he knows more, but or she.
I'm sure someone's gonna know about like these Duragard things or where they come from. I mean, we've seen them before, but like that doesn't mean that we have really like figured out what they are, you know?
Mm.
Okay, I'm chucking the vote.
I am assuming we're stopping, honestly.
X if you want to continue on, tick if you want to stay. And there's gonna be a blank 0 because that's the stream.
Let the stream decide. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I'm kind of happy either way, so it's like...
we can stop. We can get things. We can look
Yeah.
for more information. We can stop by the magic shop too.
I mean,
See.
that's majority already for stopping, so...
Yeah.
I guess we're stopping. Yeah, I'll probably say hello once we're all settled down for the day.
You stop for the day.
Because it would have only been early afternoon when we got here.
Damn it, Janet.
As you will, you arrive there around 1 p.m. You go straight off. Bardax goes to the magic store to see Melora. Sorry, confusing the characters
Oh my god,
now.
see?
I appreciate that.
Listen, when they're both nature-based.
This is basically the same thing. I get it.
She is an archer at level 20. She might as well be a god.
I mean, if
I mean,
it's different
we said
universes,
that once.
if it's different universes, maybe they're just the alternate versions.
What are the other three doing? Just resupplying?
Yeah, resupplying, then I'll probably head to the
Yeah,
magic shop after.
I'll follow. They'll probably have something within the week or two that's been herding up these Goliaths, probably in this town that never gets any trade.
Yeah.
Brunchenda?
This whole entire expanse that we currently reside on.
Brunchenda gets a lot of trade.
Yeah, but from the other towns, which doesn't get traded from anywhere else.
Yeah.
And Brinchard is where we started this journey.
That's a
You
lie.
will- you go get rations. It's 5 silver for 1 ration for both you and the horses. You want axe beaks, my bad. Yeah.
Ostriches, emus, chocobos,
Whatever you want to call them.
fucking the lizard things from Jack and Daxter.
New dinosaurs. And the rest of you head into the magic item shop.
I imagine I would have went there and just asked if I could assist in, I don't know, just sweeping or something.
Yeah, sure, if you want.
I might as well make a start early.
Did I make
It's up to her if she talks to me or not, but
Yeah, she'll talk to you if you want to talk to her. She's not.
I was mostly just happy to come by and see her.
Okay. You go and do stuff. Let me quickly see what's in the magic item store. New.
Ultra assist. Ultra assist.
So when they
Here's-
roll some bullshit and goes, nope.
Here's the question, Zarok. Even if it was there, could you afford it right now?
I mean,
Or are you just going to be added onto my debt?
There's,
I don't
I
know
got-
about your debt.
yeah, it's true.
there's still those etched armor and like those rune etched armor and weapons that were there before. And I don't exactly remember. I didn't set up a shot last time, so I might roll on the table later to put them there. But there are I do remember there was some magic armor and weapons there. As you enter the new things you see, there seems to be a potion with different layers, like of sediment, sort of like coloring, greys, browns, and silvers, etc. As they're all representing like different layers of the terrain. There seems to be a saddle. And a potion that's got this little orange tinge to it, with what looks like a toenail in it, and a set of 3 arrows. 3 arrows in like a little stylized briefcase. As the 3 of you enter.
I'm curious about this toenail flask. So I'll go up to, you say Melora?
Yeah.
Oh, keep his name. And I'll ask, what's with the toenail in the
Quiet. If I'm
jar
quiet,
thing?
the jar thing. If I'm quiet, it's just because I was turning away from the microphone. I think I'll speak up a bit as well. I believe that's a potion of fire giant strength. It seems as to raises one's physical strength for an hour, making you equivalent to that of a fire giant.
Are they strong?
They're one of the most strongest things on the planet.
That sounds pretty cool. How much would something like that cost? Fucking a lot is the answer.
Let me have a look at my magic item prices.
400,000 gold.
This is probably around the 1500 GP mark.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sorry.
Walks away with a very, like, oh shit, that's a lot of money. Look, probably.
Okay. I'll go ask about the rest of the stuff you said that was new, see if there's anything of interest, the other potions and that.
The other potion
The
is
saddle.
a potion of climbing. Gives you the ability to climb rather well for about an hour. All that stuff. We have some enchanted arrows. These were made to be able to pierce most hides. They are quite rare and expensive, these ones. So it seems like a lot of energy has been placed into them. Layman's turns are +3 hours.
Oh shit.
Damn.
And this is a saddle of the cavalier. It lets you stay aboard your mount if you're fighting.
Oh. Interesting.
It also engages a mounted combat rather well, protecting the mount to a degree.
Interesting. I don't know, does any of that catch anyone's eye?
Not really.
I think it all seems pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean,
Sadly, it is. I know I don't make a lot of sales here other than health potions. I trade in magical goods with things, so that's why some of it's been sorted out. I trade with magic stores below the spine.
Mm. Oh, that's alright. Is there anything anyone else needs to do or ask or anything?
Nah.
Okay.
We'll head out.
Thank you for coming. Have a nice day.
Yeah, just as many bit. Actually, you coming or are you gonna sweep a bit longer?
I will catch up later tonight.
Alright, we'll just be at the inn.
As you all
Damn it, they seem...
Head to the inn.
head to the inn.
Yeah.
What's everyone doing then? Just resting up?
Yeah,
just
sure.
rest it up. We've got a long day ahead of us.
Cool. You all get some sleep. And you rest up, prepared for the next day. You all gather up towards early in the morning, around 7 AM. Get on your axe beaks and start heading south down the chemtrails. By midday, you reach the circle and you push on to the mountainside for another hour and a half. It's pretty well put, at which point you head to the mountains. There doesn't seem to be... you don't know if you can take your axe beaks on there. You haven't really explored this part of the mountain, but that's to you.
Once we're at the base, we could probably figure that out, but...
Yeah, you're at the
Leave
base,
them with
so-
Sana again.
Mm.
Do we want to leave Sana with them again?
It might as
Well,
well.
past.
It's up to you. I have no qualms either way.
Don't sound so excited about it, jeez.
I always speak like this, Master Zuko.
It's
Nah.
more along the lines of, if trouble were to happen and we didn't come back, do we want to say Sana is free if we don't come back in like 10 days?
Sure,
We'll
why
probably
not?
be back.
Yeah.
Right.
Sadly, I'm oath-bound. If the oath between us fails, I will. If the last member of your group perishes, then I shall as well.
Oh,
That's
well.
grim.
Well, that's depressing. I don't want to perish.
Neither
Whatever
do
that
I.
means.
Alright, so if we're all dying and there's only one person, you're okay to run away. So you and Sana can keep on living.
We'll look in a rune for that, right?
I mean, yeah, whoever can get away.
Okay. With that, you all gather near the
I look
base.
forward to telling them about that.
You set up a rudimentary shelter for Sana and the axe beaks. He makes sure to promise them to feed them and walk them, etc.
Yep.
And you all start heading up the mountain.
I guess we'll be arriving before nighttime.
It's probably around midday here, so you can travel for as long as you want. Who
Well,
is
do we know the exact spot?
You do. You know the general area where the square is. Who's leading the charge on the mountain travel?
I mean, I can. I did last time, it works well.
Yeah, you're kind of the best with mountains.
Pretty awesome.
I'll assist if I can.
I will have you roll a. Have you roll a survival check. Just trying to find the mountain travel.
Is the help action accepted?
I should say no for all that.
You can say no, it doesn't
That's
bother
fine.
me.
That's fine. Go for it. I'm fine with it.
Oh, nice.
I only say no
What a-
because the amount of times you've been in the mountain, Zarek, isn't enough to make you an expert on trails yet, is all.
I mean, considering what his first dice was.
Yeah, that is his first dice anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm more saying it dropped a second.
Yeah.
You all start traveling up the mountain. Zarek is insanely, he's serious. He's on a mission for friends, so he's got to pay attention to everything. No surprises come across him as he continues walking up the mountain. As he does, he tells me that on page 1. I was too far ahead. My arrogance led me to my downfall.
Gotta remember, I can't sing when I'm unmuted because it risks AJ's channel.
Don't worry, I'm risking it myself.
I am listening to the Rocky Horror soundtrack at the moment.
Eventually, you
I mean,
make your-
if you're the one singing it, I don't think that's as big of a problem because technically
It's
you're doing your own.
not, but still. Anyway, sorry.
Unless you're just so good at singing, they think it's really the music.
Go on, AJ.
As you've been traveling for about 2-3 hours, beyond the snowy foothills, low-lying clouds obscure the icy peaks of the gargantuan mountain that form the spine of the world. Eventually, you get above the clouds. Oh, and then I'm going to say it's probably more than 3 hours, probably say 6 p.m. It's probably around dusk now. Eventually gets above the clouds and behold a sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet before you. Carved high into the wall are rows of arrows that says light burning behind them, and clanking sounds issuing from them. A narrow staircase hewn from the rock leads up to one side of the wall.
Anybody else concerned?
You think that's our target?
If I say no, can we go back?
I don't think we have that choice this time, Zekel.
Oh.
We're doing this for friends, remember?
Yeah, sure. I proceed to lead the way.
As you continue for about 10 minutes, from high above comes a loud grinding noise as large sheets of ice break off the fortress walls and tumble down to the mountainside. Suddenly, great doors of ice, previously hidden from the snow, stand open more than 300 feet above you, and from them flies between a huge dragon made out of dark ice. Its eyes glow bright golden light as it sets out a low and terrible roar. It hurls itself into the air and glides away from the fortress, then turns and heads north towards the 10 towns.
What are the odds that that was, the weapon?
I'd say a pretty good chance. Do we go back to Ten Tails or do we continue forward?
How do we make it fight the other one?
Do you think we can fight a dragon on our own?
No, that's why I said we get the other one.
Well,
And not be
I
involved.
did inform my backup to meet with, well, Daneth and Imdra.
Do we have any way to warn them? Do we have any sort of sending or messaging?
Somehow I think the roaring and approaching the dragon in the distance would be enough.
Yeah.
Was this thing as big as the last dragon we've seen?
It's not as big as that one.
All the same, we should be
So do
very
we-
careful going up there.
Do we go forward or do we turn back?
Oh, that's badass.
Oh.
Is that metal or
Yeah.
crystal?
Metal.
That's metal.
Well, it's just dark
Metal
ice.
as hell.
That's yeah, sure.
Let's get Sana to turn it to ash.
Yeah, it's continuing heading towards 10 towns. What are you guys gonna do?
Think of it like this: if we go in there, maybe we can find out how to maybe stop that thing if it's not organic.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Let's
where'd it
do
come
that.
from?
From
Just
There's
all
like-
of us.
from an ice door about 300 feet above you guys.
Does there happen to be a tower in front of us?
Is the door still open?
It seems to be closing soon. You hear the mechanisms It's like it's in like an inbuilt city mountainscape. Actually, there should be an image that I can show you guys. If I remember to.
So with the speed that it's closing in, if I were to start climbing up, because I have a climb speed equal to my walk speed, would I be able to get up there before it closed?
Potentially.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have anything that can stop that just this minute. But maybe if we find where it came from, we can find something to stop it.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
just fuck around in its house till it comes back and fucks with us as well. That's a great idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
if
go.
Well,
we-
maybe it will come back because like all the 10 towns fought it and it'll be all hurt, and then we'll get to finish it off.
Look at it this way: if we get in, we get out. We can be gone before it comes back. Hopefully.
Ooh.
If you say so, and I
Ooh.
start walking directly up the side of the mountain.
Take it we're heading for those stairs.
I want to see if I can't get up there before the door closes and just peek in briefly.
Okay, roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
I just imagine Zekel doing the like cartoon thing of like not like climbing, just walking normally, putting his foot
Yeah.
on the wall, and then just
That's
walking
exactly
up
what
the
I'm
wall.
doing. I can do that.
It's amazing. I love it.
I have special feet that can do that.
So, while he's trying to get up there, should we head up the stairs? Anyone?
Yep, let's go. I'm walking to wherever it is it came from. I don't know if it came from
Yep.
the stairs or the door or
You
what.
came from the door above. That's on on
Yep.
the face of this area. You start heading towards the staircase.
You know, we should probably be quiet on the way up, but if we don't, if we happen to make it out of this alive and the 10 towns are destroyed, anyone want to move to Baldur's Gate?
I don't know what that
Later.
means.
They're not here. You're
Keep
climbing.
going further away.
You run forward in time to, I think, believe everything like that for after a second break.
Electric Boogaloo.
Get some drink, go to the
Second
toilet, all
break.
that good stuff. Yeah, we don't usually have one, but we decided to break early for your level up. So
It's going well, AJ.
It is going well. You guys have to make a tough decision here.
Ardax isn't acting out of sorts.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Ardax
I'm not
love
trying.
interest is going to be so dead.
What love interest?
The one I know about.
Hmm. You know nothing.
No, nothing, Jon Snow.
I'll be right back.
Anyone else really want to fight the dragon?
I do. Until I get fucking cold blasted and instantly die.
Kid, you don't have the resistance.
Yeah. It's gonna hit all of us. You guys are gonna be like, "Oh, that was bad," and I'm just gonna be frozen. They're fucking dead.
I have 44 HP max.
Oh god.
You need to get some fucking hit points, man. I got 89.
So you know what the
Hit
funny thing
points
is though,
for
because
us.
you're resistant to cold though, right, Lucky?
Yeah.
He is.
If we got hit by the same blast, I would go out before. I would fully die before you.
Well, yeah, that's because I can heal myself.
So can he.
I was meaning more that like because of your fucking cold resistance, you'll take half damage from the ice blast.
Hey, I got the best of both worlds. I have an absurdly amount of HP and also resistance to cold damage. And bludgeoning and piercing. And it's just flashing. We're gonna get our ass handed to us by this dragon. It's gonna come back and it's gonna rock our world.
Hell yeah.
Calling it now. The townspeople aren't gonna do shit against that. It's covered in armor for God's sakes. Shouldn't even be able to fly. You'll be real good at fighting it? That potion of fire giant strength.
Hmm.
Having a strength modifier of 24? 20, 25? 25.
I'm back. Alright.
Welcome back.
Is everyone back?
Hell yeah.
Why do I need to up my mic volume? I'm getting really good ratings on Discord, on the stream side. Again, half the time I'm reading a book away from my mic. I'm sorry, I don't want to make the book noises on the mic.
How unprofessional.
Oh, God forbid. I'll raise myself a little, I guess, but I don't see why I need to. If it's too loud, let me know. I'm not saying that to complain. I'm just like, I'm saying that I'm getting good readings on my end as well. Just wait for everyone to tick that, and then we can get started.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Back. What did I miss?
I'm just starting up now.
We killed the
Yeah,
dragon
sorry.
already, actually.
Had to feed the dog, sorry. One second, I'm gonna mute while I shake this.
As you all start making your way forwards in separate directions, as you head towards the wall, the others start heading towards the stairs. You start to climb it, and as you do, you climb it well, but as you reach probably just under maybe a third of the way, does the dragon have a name? Who knows? Just as you make a third of the way up there, you see as the doors have fully closed.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Thought it'd be quicker than that.
You are quick, but you're still a distance away from the wall when you saw this happen, so we're running there plus climbing it up.
That's fair.
Um,
I'll climb back down.
Yeah, I won't make you nails up, but you can just go back wherever again you came. You made up with your friends who were going along the stairs.
I imagine carefully.
Always stealthing.
I just imagine we're like making sure to keep an eye out as we're going up it, really, not so much. Let's face it, two of us, I think, wear heavy armor.
Mine doesn't have the disadvantage though, because it's magic and green.
Right, I'm pretty sure mine does. Wait, let me check if it does. It doesn't? Wait, am I
Should.
wearing my armor? Or do I have something countering it?
What armor do you have?
Scale mail, it should be giving disadvantage. I'm trying to think if I have something cancelling that out.
It should be attached.
It's equipped and everything. It even says I've got the disadvantage button, like symbol there next to it, but I'll just have to remember to roll it.
Try now?
Yeah, mine has that little thing still, but mine isn't.
There we go.
I fixed it.
Did
Nice.
it just bug out from an update or something?
I must have, but it was just the tick box in the actual armor slot was unticked. So place yourselves in whatever order. Say Zeke was probably at the back there. And Simon's
I
probably-
imagine I'd probably be second or first.
You're at the bottom left. The dragon's name is Charlie.
God of War reference.
Why are we lined up? I like this disorderly.
Be disorderly.
I like walls.
I'll stay.
Okay. Moving east to the top of the stairs leads you to the entrance of the fortress. A 10-foot high double door, featureless stone. A narrow slit facing your direction. A narrow slit facing in your direction guards the approach.
Can I see anything through the arrow slit?
Roll perception.
Thank you. Why am I in front again?
Put yourself
I don't know.
Well, I was, but then I went off and did a thing. And then I came back.
I imagine I'm just acting more as a shield right now.
there. You can't really see anything as you approach the door. Yeah, that's the arrow. That's the arrow spot. You can't really see anything in there.
I imagine I probably try to glance around the corner sort of thing, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Plus, it's more just to make sure I'm in the grid correctly. You know, I speak Draconic so we can be in, you know, Cognito, but I don't think anyone here speaks it. Anyone speak Elvish?
Oh,
Anyone speak Common?
No.
barely.
What's everyone doing?
Go over to the door. Give it a little push or pull, see if it's unlocked.
Bringing up the
Doesn't
lid.
seem to move as you try and push and pull it.
Are there any like locks or any visible things as to why it wouldn't be moving?
Not that you can see.
Is there a slit at the bottom of the door or anything, like gaps?
Yeah, enough for like air to go through, but nothing super much. Just put the mic a bit closer so I'm trying to hear sound a bit louder. What else? It seems to be. You notice, like, as you're pulling on one door, the other one is coming with you, so you're assuming that it's barred.
Okay.
AJ, I look at my badger. Okay, Badger, your time to shine. You understand me, yes?
Nods his head.
Okay. Very simple orders. I'm gonna sort of get you to just poke your head through the arrow slit, look, and then nod at me if you see anything inside. Okay, I trust the
lots of
Badger because he
There's a
can
wall.
technically look in easier than I can.
There's a floor.
It has a passive perception of 11.
I just need to see how wide arrows this are.
I mean, I imagine it's wide enough that you could aim an arrow properly through it, so... I mean, a badger could probably, like, squeeze barely. He's a tiny beast. They do burrow as well. You could just burrow it under the door.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
See,
I mean, it could probably... I could ask it to do a perception check based on smell.
with his passive perception, he, like, as he peers and he looks back and shakes his head.
Can you have a smell badger? Then I'll have to actually roll on that. That does get an advantage, though.
Go for it.
It's wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Does it smell anything?
It smells cold and smoke and stuff, but it can't really. When you do smell anything, it nods its head.
Okay, I should have been specific, but thank you. You may go back to my shoulder now.
What's everyone else doing? By this time, Zakel's caught up.
I was hoping
Hey, what
people were
are we
doing
doing?
stuff during that.
Looking up, is there any other way to get in, like windows or anything like that?
Can't see anything.
Hey, look, a door. I go to try and push open the door.
As you do, the door opens.
What the fuck?
Thanks for waiting up for me, guys.
It was a push door, not a pull door, wasn't it?
I said push and pull.
AJ's just fucking with us, clearly.
Fucking with me. What'd I do? What'd I do wrong? I have the
So,
same strength as him. Just
I
because I'm
guess-
not as pretty?
Yes.
I guess Zeke put yourself in the correct position.
I can't believe that worked.
What, just pushing it open?
Yeah.
What do you expect to happen? It's a door.
Oh, I thought you guys would have figured it out.
I mean, I was busy trying to check to see if there's any guards behind the arrow slit. I imagine my badger would be annoyed with me. Why couldn't it be a honey badger? At least they're aggressive.
I mean, you could command it to be aggressive like a honey badger.
I
You just tell
don't
us to
think...
eat honey.
Beyond the portcullis that you see in front of you is an empty room with a narrow opening at the far end and an arrow slit in the western wall.
Is this portcullis closed?
So,
Do you want me to go in first?
Sure, why not? You open the doors. Go ahead.
If we're going in, we best be careful.
How careful?
If you can avoid it, don't make noise, but... I mean, obviously protect yourself.
How high is the ceiling, AJ?
10 feet high and flat.
Cool, I'll go
Oh,
up onto the
15,
ceiling
15.
and walk across the ceiling instead.
Okay.
Traps
Okay.
aren't going to
Spider-Man.
be on the floor. It's all about
I see.
thinking smart.
For your
Spider-Manning it.
7 health, I believe.
Yeah, about that, I think.
7 foot, so you'll be. Yeah, you walk on the wall.
I'll make my way inside.
Yep.
Here, I'll squeeze.
One second. I'll make sure the map.
I feel like this would be the perfect time for me to use invisibility.
It could very well be.
Oh, you're going to burn a whole half your spell slots?
I don't use them for much. I'm just holding off in case of need to.
As you. I'm sure not skipping ahead. Okay, as you look down the corridor, you see there's a door to your west. There seems to be a couple split paths. One just in front of you, one that seems to be further down. A doorway to the east, and then there seems to be a door to the north and a passageway south halfway through the corridor.
I turn back to the rest of the group, throw up a bunch of weird gang signs to gesture about what I've seen, but I don't know how to do that, and I'm sure they don't know how to read that, so it just looks like I'm flailing around like an idiot.
Insight.
I think that means let's go. Hey, nice!
Hang on, I'll roll performance. Yeah, that's about on
Yeah,
par.
seems about right.
I can get the gist.
Yeah, you get the gist
I-
of what he's saying.
I think he's saying there's a door. Maybe more doors. Anyone got an eagle?
No, it's got this cool ring though.
Look, let's just head in carefully. Just watch your steps.
Alright, I'll start to walk in.
There's three things I'll always
Start to walk across the floor over to Zico.
not having to watch my step.
I can't go across the ceiling.
Two
I will be careful and head to this corner.
and three. I miss the song.
Imagine this is really awkward to see because my head's only 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Some songs on the old gramophone.
But there's
Quick
no pressure
information,
plates
let's
on the
take
roof.
it.
Playing in a room full of fire.
I mean, the floor I assume looks normal.
The floor is almost made out of stone. As you pass it, you hear something shout in a language that none of you understand.
Can I inside to see if I get the gist of the anger?
Not really, no.
Can I dream?
You can assume. You don't have to
Yeah.
roll to assume what it says.
I'm just going to use Druidcraft to predict the weather.
Alright, let's go. Do we want to go left or right?
I'm going to like crawl along the ceiling, so I'm a bit less profile and stealth.
No, so.
That is alright to do.
Yeah.
Should I use invisibility?
It's entirely up to you.
That's asking Zyrok.
That's fair.
I trust what you're doing, so.
I shouldn't do that.
Zyrok?
Oh, sorry. I think my internet cut out for a second. I didn't hear what you said.
I was asking you if you think I should, vanish.
I mean, yeah. Couldn't hurt. Give an element of surprise. Also make
Very
it a little... They won't be able to see you, but they'll probably be able to hear you. Yeah, be a nice middle road.
So, might be best we just hold on to it until we need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are the other two?
Rune's falling up behind you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming so is Jensen.
Yeah.
I should probably just block this.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the two squishy people are right in line with an arrow slit. Just gonna get them both like shot to shit.
Should probably just block that.
As you all stand around thinking what the fuck to do, you see this guy run in front of you and turn big.
Well, they know we're here. Initiative?
I'm ready to whack him.
Yeah, roll
Initiative it is.
Hey, advantage is great.
Yeah, yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. Just need Jensen roll initiative, and they can start this combat as I get better music going instead of chill Zelda music.
So, we just seen this grow. This guy.
Yeah.
Well, we're familiar with what he is. We just seen the Duragar grow. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and drop this now. And today it will be, instead of lightning, it'll be hot.
Okay.
So damage to myself. That didn't put it on myself, but I'll damage myself in a second. So I've taken 4 damage. That's my bonus action, I think, if I remember correctly. And I am going to walk in past Zekel.
I'm on the roof.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I'll do this then, so in case you need to go in that spot. I'm here, AJ, but just in case it needs to move his token up.
Yep.
Yep. And I will go for a attack with the extra attack.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Miss with the first one. Hit with the second one. You get
Yep.
combat.
As I said, if he
tracker.
needs to move up, just move my token over a bit.
So zoom in for a bit and get initiative tracker ready for chat over here. Okay, you do.
And that's my, yeah,
12
action,
damage.
bonus action.
Yep. Next up is Rune. Rune is going to. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna make him take an attack of opportunity just because how the building there is placed for him. Just idle pass is probably gonna be able to hit her for doing so. But it's just for that little entranceway how it's designed.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna go take a war pick attack. So swings it down, hits her with an 18, and she takes 10 damage, to which she follows up with some punches of her own. We'll do a monk punch. And hits. Does some of that. And then will she do it? She'll put a point to cunning stunning strike. And let's see if he makes a saving throw. He succeeds. Goes for a second punch. Hits again. Does another follow up. And that's her turn. I think I'm going to be concerned with the key points while Mim is not here. I don't have to be because I recharge on a short rest, but I will honor to do so.
It's unconscious already.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It didn't seem to not have
Sorry.
a lot of health.
No, they don't. Yeah. She punches at the second one and breaks his leg as it crumples and shrinks down.
I mean, I guess it was hit with fire as well, so that probably didn't help.
Yeah, but that's down.
So, moving forward, be ready for a fight.
Which way did he come from? From the hallway or the doors?
From the doors to the east. So another one runs in.
Oh.
He's going to also embiggen.
Is he going to attack me?
Yeah, he will. He's going to attack you. There's a 13 miss. So no, as you dodge backwards, he swings down his war pick.
Yeah, I have a
back,
20.
and you do not get hit. You see this one peers through the doorway. It's going to throw a javelin past his ally under its legs towards, and then he misses it. As she dodges, she misses it. Dwarf Toad is going to as
Dwarf what number, sorry?
12
Uh-huh.
is going to fire. Do you have crossbows?
I mean, they seem like kind of creatures that would run around with just hammers, honestly.
They're going to throw a javelin through the arrow slit at Jensen, who's in the back. He gets hit.
What?
I feel like I really should have stayed there now.
You take 8 damage.
You're tough as hell.
Dark Dwarf 22 is going to do the same thing as his friend before him. And roll a javelin attack through his friend's legs at Mim. And hits. I think Mim will expend the key point to try and catch.
Isn't it only a key point to throw it back?
Oh, yeah, to try and catch it. So she's blocking for 10 at the moment, but it's going to follow up with this hack. And she absorbs it. She catches it, and she'll use a key point to throw it back at the big one. And misses as it bings off their armor. Ezekiel, your turn. You're on the roof.
Yeah.
Upside down. Spider-Man.
Alright.
You get past me easily.
So I'm gonna be over here.
Mm-hmm.
And the three warrant a rage. That is the question.
Oh, there's one in the thing. The arrow slit as well.
I'll hold off on raging, but Great Weapon Master, Reckless Attack, hit.
Hit. You deal 20 damage to it. You block the second attack.
And that'll be my turn.
Don't have any bonus action.
My bonus action would be to rage.
Ah. That's fair.
The doors swing open as Dark Dwarf 8 fires a javelin at Ceiling Boy over here.
I imagine those doors are open at this point, so
Yeah. So you can see like the rest. It dropped its first attack, so it doesn't have an advantage, so that's a miss. And then...
Would it? Because I reckless.
You know what? That's fair. You hit, and you take 4 damage. See another one. Do the same thing.
I wonder how much 15 feet is in here. Just test checking. Mm-hmm. Don't worry.
See this one here out of the corner as it's Zarek's turn.
I'm gonna just put that down there for
The
now.
corner of Zekel's eyes, he sees ones lining up behind the ones over there.
I will. Yeah, right. I'll use my. Yeah, I'll use first level spell and I'll cast Bless on the 3 stabby and punchy people right by me.
Okay. How's it feel not being hashtag blessed?
Yeah, it's all about hashtag blessed.
There you go, there you go, and there you go. And that's it.
Okay.
That's my action. I don't have a bonus, I don't think I can really do. I'll move forward, so maybe Mim won't get hit by another javelin.
Jameson.
Can I hit that big guy from here?
Yep.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I don't really have anything to impress this. I'm just gonna like move here and cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
We're gonna kill the big guy in front, and then one of the little guys behind will step forward, become big.
3 rays. So hit
Yep.
damage, or
You should, if
Hit,
you
hit,
wanna make sure you're hitting multiple targets, you should go hit damage.
You might
Yep.
crit.
Yes. I did crit twice.
Miss. Hit. As you fire your 2 bolts at it, it hits both in the eyes, and he starts screaming in pain as he starts shrinking and falls and dies in front of everyone there.
Hey, I did that.
You did do that. See this guy run up in the peripheral circle. It's like Ardex's turn.
I could kiss you right
Do
now.
it, Ardex. Do it.
How many can I
End
hit
them.
amongst AJ?
You can hit.
Think I could hit 5 of them?
You can probably hit max of 4 from how the cone works.
So definitely not like that.
You can do that, but it won't hit the top one in the doorway.
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, no, there's no way I'd hit
Hear
that
the
top one. You are
disappointment in
correct.
Sam's voice.
No, he still gave me 4. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go for hitting.
All succeed their saves.
Okay, I'm gonna go for hitting at least 4 of them, which I assume the 4 in front here.
Yep. Oh no, it's the 3 in the L shape with the top one missing, and the one at the back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So a weird L. Got it. So target. AJ, I fucking thank you.
I didn't do anything.
I don't care.
You're not hitting 22 is the only one you're not hitting. Yep. You're good with that?
Yeah. I mean, that's still 4 of them.
It is? No, I'm just making sure you're targeting the right ones.
And damage.
We have 2 successes, 2 failures. A couple of them take 7 damage, the others take 3.
It's fine. I still do that. That was one sec. Gotta get rid of the. And on target, that one and that one, I think. think that was my action, and as a bonus action... What can I do as a bonus action at this point? Oh, actually, I know. Wait, no, Dragon Breath isn't a cantrip. Fuck. Hey, Jay, can Dragon Breath be a cantrip?
No.
Just trying to remember how my brand of castigation works. Does it have to be a melee hit? Whenever you damage, sweet.
Crimson Right.
Crimson Right feature, never mind. Well, yeah, that's my thing, I guess. Bonus action to look pretty.
Okay. Boon's turn. Boon will take up the forefront. Start beating the shit out of people. Why? Because she's a monk, and that's what they do.
Yeah, no, sometimes I think...
Hell yeah.
Though.
Hit.
Let's be honest, it's what men would have done.
Yeah.
Hit. Punch. Key point. Flurry of blows. Hit.
Kill.
Punch.
It's what Bless is hands down the best.
Haste is the best.
Hell
one.
yeah.
Oh, kill
Yeah,
Haste.
Bless is a close second, let's be honest.
I get haste at level 9 as part of my oath.
You see,
You know,
she
I just
runs
realized...
up. She runs up. She goes punch, punch. Hits with the kick in the side kick to the knee, and then does an uppercut. This guy's barely standing as she does this.
Realized I could have set up Hex. Fuck.
This guy is not appreciating this and is going to slam at you, Ardax.
Being
Not appreciating the
breathed
fire.
at?
Yeah, that's a miss.
If it doesn't beat a 20, it misses.
Okay.
How do you have a 20?
Yes.
How do you have a 20?
That's a good question at this point. Shield, apparently.
Do you have a shield?
Apparently.
Then do
Do
you
I?
have
Yeah, I
an
have a
armor
shield.
class of 18 by default?
10
Yeah, I have shield,
plus
scale mail, and +4 to dex.
four.
+2.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't Scale Mail limited?
Yeah, no,
Scale mail should
I
be
was at
limited.
maximum of
Base
2.
full, shield,
dex.
dex full. That might be the problem there. Did it get messed up, or is scale
Yeah,
mail
must
actually?
have got messed up, yeah.
Yeah, no, let me fix that. It is 18. Never mind, you fixed it.
I'm trying to say, like, I've built like a tank. How the fuck am I not doing that? I'm not the
Yeah, no,
healer. I'm not the
I-
tank.
Genuinely don't know what happened to that unless it messed up when I leveled up. But it was like that at the start of the session, so fuck knows. Okay, it's got to beat an 18 though.
It's gonna slam against me. Nope, that was damage. That she absorbed. Let's undo all of that. So she absorbed 2, so she'll run that. And let's roll to hit first. Buddy? Huh? Alright, that's a hit. Now do your damage. And then take 7 damage. The warpick comes down into her arm that she's been punching with. Ezekiel, your turn.
I would like to rage.
Okay.
You may ask me to move if you wish.
I'm on the roof. 5, 10,
That's fair.
15, 20, 25. What up, motherfuckers? Rage.
This is a very thick sandwich today.
Reckless attack. Great weapon master. I would like all of the effects, please.
Okay. They seem to all
Fuck
be
them
on.
up.
Hit. Dead.
Oh, max damage. Let's go.
Hit.
Miss.
Probably a miss.
That's perfect turns. This one's gonna sidle up here and get bigger. As I show the rest of the room off. See many of these doorways leading into half-made beds as they seem to have come out from that.
We work them up?
Are they in
put
their
it back to
pajamas?
No, they've got some armor.
Yeah, they totally didn't have enough time to put their armor on. Sorry.
Well, I imagine they've probably seen us coming up the stairs, honestly.
Probably.
I think it'd probably also be that the fact that they just sent out that big dragon thing that they've been working on.
No one cares about that. The others were sleeping, clearly.
So Slam against Zaruku. Hits. It's going to do bam. 9 piercing damage if you resist. That's his turn. This one is going to go over here, push his friend back as he embiggens. They've learned how to sandwich.
Doesn't work on me.
They haven't done it correctly yet.
They haven't seen the ultimate move, the reverse sandwich.
It's got to be the X sandwich.
You take 11 damage, reduced to 5. Zarek.
Guess I'll make my way on through, trying to push past to get to there if I can.
You can't move through enemy targets.
But you can ask me to move if you wish.
Yeah, right. Ask you to move out the way and I'll get a whack in.
Mm-hmm. What's the rules on this one, AJ?
They attack you because it's willing movement. You miss.
Yep.
So you jump back.
Or we just swap places.
Yep, and you.
Yeah, it's just I had to move out.
Yeah. So I'll take a whack at the one at the top that looks hurt.
Okay. Hit.
Nice.
This time for Megalovania.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Minimum damage, always great. That was enough, awesome. Then I'll take my second attack on the one in front of me.
Okay. Hit.
And I'll pump a Divine Smite into that. Just at first level, though.
Okay.
That's the first level, right? Yeah. You. Whoa.
You 14 damage to it. It's not looking very good after it, but.
And I'll take a step there just in case Ardax wants to move back on in, and I'll end my turn.
Jensen.
I don't know, dude.
I cast Fucks to give.
Oh man, I can't
Right.
find.
Hey, you're welcome to go in front of me if you want, Jensen.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Mr. Front
Yeah, go on, Jensen. You're the healer. You can go in and be a melee fighter. Like, just take everyone's role.
John's hurt though, so let's cast a firebolt.
Okay.
Bam.
You hit.
Bam.
It's died.
100% kill rate today, boys.
Let's go. Anything else?
That's all.
Boom, boom.
Is he gonna become big too?
Yes,
Hell yeah!
do it.
Hit. You take 10 damage reduced to 5. As it's Ardax's turn.
Yeah, I can run back in.
Do you want to?
Yes. I run in. Honestly, bonus action try and hex
Okay.
on the one right in front of me, I guess.
Okay.
Now I gotta remember, is it the disc check I put on them?
Yes.
Okay. Which one's that one? I'll just do that. That. And I go for attack
Okay.
with
You
rapier.
should put the concentration one on yourself.
I did, didn't I?
They're both concentration.
Yep. So that's a miss, I'm guessing.
That's a miss, yes.
Extra attack.
Miss again.
That's also a miss. Oh, all that set up for nothing.
Rune's turn. She does her rune best to punch the shit out of these guys. Miss. Hit. Bam. 10 damage. Second kill
Hell
blow blows. Punch. He's dead now. She runs in, punches this guy in the knee twice, he falls down dying. She runs around Zarek and goes to this guy for her last punch. Misses. Dust off 12. Doesn't exist. I must have miscounted in the encounter. Ziggle's turn.
Alright, well. Get the effects back on because they're my favourite. That one. And that one. And I've fucking hit this nerd.
Yeah. Almost dead.
Do it again to the other one.
I'm gonna go for the other one.
Yeah, fuck him up.
Almost dead.
Nice.
I then spit on him.
Comes down with his Vorpick. Does 9 damage to you, reduced to 4. Zyrek's turn.
Oh, me, just a quick boop. And I'll go. Boop.
Hit.
Fuck.
No,
Wait, hit.
miss.
I was gonna say, didn't he miss on a 13 before?
I'm tripping.
I'll take a second attack. Oh, come on.
Just hit
Alright,
him, man.
well, yeah, I'm trying, but
I'm upside down and I'm managing to hit him.
Come on, monk, hit like 5 times.
Jensen.
too busy concentrating on keeping your guys' bless up.
Sounds like peasant talk.
I would like to.
Rage, yes.
Do it.
You're speccing into barbarian? Interesting.
I'd really like to
The
see that.
alphabet.
Oh, there's a joke that
Oh.
me and Darian have about a wizard in barbarian combo, where it's like, oh no, I've run out of spell slots. Anyway,
Rage?
takes off the robe, has Master Roshi muscles.
Yeah.
I'd like to move up here and do sleep again.
Okay.
Oh.
Sleep.
Yeah, they were
so
having a
it's
nap. He just wants to,
D8,
get them back to sleep.
right? Which is this. 5d8?
5d8. 13.
Oh, that's a lot of ones.
Okay, so.
Still think
That
that's
is-
pretty
14's
low, though.
unconscious. 14's unconscious and 3's unconscious. Now, does anyone have less than 10 HP in the party?
I think.
Closest one would be Rune.
Yeah.
No, you're all good. Yeah, you unconscious the two big dwarves as they fall asleep.
Wait, do they have 1 and 2 health?
Yep.
Wow.
So,
I'm pretty sure you spitting on that one probably would have killed it.
do we put them out of their mercy?
I stabbed one.
Okay. With advantage. Go ahead.
Use everything you know you want. And it's a crit.
Yes, mercy.
Can I give him some paladin powers to let him smite?
As you walk, as you see this fall,
Wow.
You see this guy fall. You drop the climbing thing of your feet like willingly. You flip in the air. You bring your glaive down. You decapitate him as they both start to shrink as you land onto the ground.
Jesus
I
Christ.
have an extra attack to do the other one.
If you wanted to, good.
Go ahead,
Why
it's all
not?
yours.
Another. What the fuck?
Using the momentum to swing down from the thing, you swing down. You then, before the blade touches the ground, you then lift it up and then shove it into the neck of the other one as they all fall down.
Do we want to keep moving?
There are
while he's
it
still
would have been an
raging?
auto crit, but you're just like, nah, I don't need no fucking auto crit.
Yeah, do we want to get moving while he's still raging?
Yeah. Bless will be.
So what does he have,
How many
AJ?
rounds is that,
Like
like 2
minutes?
rounds?
Rage is
Rage
a
and,
minute, Bless
It's until I
is-
get hit. I don't
Bless
have
is a
persistent range.
Alright. Well, Bless will be a minute,
Run
so if
like
we
that.
run
Oh,
through.
it'll be 6 seconds.
Unless I keep hitting Zyra.
Yeah. Keep attacking, Zarek. You don't
Right.
have to.
Sure, just punch me in
I
the back
mean-
of the head as we're running.
I assume it's fine for me to keep the hex up to move if need be, so it's
Yeah.
concentration.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
as long as you don't move it to a non-willing, as long as you don't move it to a creature you have to kill, you're fine. Because it should be an hour now. Or, no,
So
is that,
choose
is
one
that
ability when
the-
it plus I'll target an event has an ability. Yeah. I mean, I'll be moving it to the next like enemy we see, basically.
As you enter, a low stone table flanked by some stone benches dominates this room, which is heated and illuminated by braziers of glowing hot coals. Through the hazy smoke, you see featureless stone doors lining the walls, which you've seen into these beds, these little rest cribs. They're not really beds, but they're probably like napping in their armor, waiting for something to go on.
So clear then, Luke.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm gonna move up to the hallway.
Okay.
What I assume to be corridors.
Yeah, you move into the corridors. You see a doorway up and a room down below.
No open doorways, or
There's a doorway to the north and an open doorway to the bottom.
I look back at the others.
Going
Up or
down
down?
will probably be that arrow slit from before.
I look at my badger. Did you not smell anything in that room at all?
He shakes his head.
Okay, well we'll poke our head down there.
Okay.
So I guess there.
Yeah.
I assume the others are like coming in the corridor
Yeah.
too. It's just,
Yeah, I'm following. I'm just doing the thing.
Well, there's a door down here, Zyrek.
This room is heated and illuminated with braziers of glowing hot coals. Visible on the west wall are arrow slits with iron level with heavy iron winch. A floor-to-ceiling iron cage in the middle of the room contains an elevator shaft with chains running up and down away from it. The chains are in constant motion, and you hear loud mechanical noises higher up the shaft and further down as well. A double door is embedded in the middle of the east wall. Air fills the room. Air enters the room through 4 arrow slits in the south wall.
Do we go continue through the door, or do we want to look at the shaft?
I mean, I look back at the others. Do we go this way?
Shrug. So why not?
Who wants to open the door first?
I'll open the door. I'm real good with doors.
Okay, I'm gonna be here at
Good.
least.
I push the door open.
Okay. 1 second.
Nah, hang
I
on,
push the
better
door
idea.
open. It's actually a pull
Fonzie
door.
the door open.
I push the door open. Even though it's a pull door, I push it till it opens.
Ezekiel, roll me a. You just pushing the door open?
Yeah.
Okay, you push it open. A stone desk and chair stand empty in this room. The braziers that are normally heat and light the room have been extinguished. An arrow slit in the south wall lets in the frigid mountain air.
There's not
Anything
much
of
in here.
interest on the floor, or
If this room is empty, we should probably go for the top door that we seen.
yeah,
To the door.
Zarek, as you're... Oh, no, sorry. Ezekiel, as you're leaving the room, you see little, like... you see little puffs of, like, cold mist coming from the corner. Near the arrow slit on the eastern side, on the western side.
Oh, I'll go stick my head in that. Hell yeah.
It feels
So
warm.
do you mean just where the arrow slit is like in the room, or
Yeah, in the room.
so
No,
I
no,
could be
no,
there?
in the big room as you're walking out of it. Like in this
So,
corner
like-
here, you see like little, like you see like little constant puffs of like air, like visible in the like floating about 4 feet from the floor.
Okay, I'll go like stick my hands in it, just wave around.
It's warm.
Is that a danger?
No, but like you know how it's never not cold.
Hmm.
It's not cold right here.
Jensen, you're the magic person.
Yeah.
Input?
You think because I know magic, I know everything that's magical?
yep.
100%.
I guess I assume it just looks like water.
Yeah, it's like vapor in the air.
If it doesn't seem like a threat, we can keep moving.
I try and inhale it.
It's weird. it's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah, tastes weird.
Guessing this is what the badger smelled earlier.
So nobody cares about this?
I'm not sure if we should.
I mean, you moved your hand around, right? You can't feel anything like an invisible person.
No.
I
take my
swing-
glaive and I just swing my glaive like across it just one time, just in case.
Roll with
I can
disadvantage
swing
to hit.
fire through it if you want.
Oh, I'm still technically the other thing, so just
Probably not
I
raging
need to get rid of the
either.
effects.
Yeah, you swing through the air. Doesn't seem to purchase or anything.
Yeah, leave it alone. Let's go.
Alright, well, the next door is directly ahead of us.
Yeah.
With a lot of you aiming for the next room above, I think we'll end it here, just so we don't get too far ahead of that men.
Yeah, that sounds good.
We hit 3 hours, so I think it's pretty. We've gone for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
I just have to remember I can move my hex next time.
Well, you've got the
I'm
hex
pretty
effect
sure-
on you, so you'll probably remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Switch to some.
Also, just remember that I'm pretty sure Bless would have faded by now, so I need
Yeah,
to take
the-
that
the,
off.
The bless and the. I'll go do that now while I'm.
I had a full
remembering.
paragraph of just effects.
Yeah, I know. Yes, so fucking many of.
At least your effects go away quickly. Mine lasts either an hour or a whole however long till I put my sword away, basically.
Get some natural weapons.
Mhm.
Take 3 levels in Path of the Beast Barbarian and just make claws whenever you want.
That sounds fun.
We all do that, so it's just like, yeah.
Okay.
And then everyone can actually rage.
Well, with that, there are consequences to actions made today.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the people I care about, aren't I?
Maybe.
probably.
Who knows?
I hope I don't lose the people I care about. He went the other direction, it's fine.
But yeah, we're in a very tumultuous thing. You have officially entered chapter 3 of the book.
Swear to
Ooh.
fucking god, AJ, if you call me Laura.
Yeah, I killed Laura. But yeah, we're in a fun place now. Dungeon delving in a big tower. It's fun for me. Tomorrow I've got more Nier Automata. Having fun with it. Playing some Zelda. Not Zelda. Playing some Nier Automata. Who knows what I'm doing? I have a little boy. He may be a twink. We'll find out. Probably is. Wednesday more
Nice.
Pokemon. And Thursday we'll go back to Zelda. We'll be doing some stuff. If it lets us finish the game, that'll be nuts. We'll find out. But then next week, Friday, Session 12 of Echoes. Also a place for consequences to have actions.
I have no idea what you're on about.
But we'll be back here in 2 weeks' time for Session 19 as they explore the Sunblack. Anyone need to plug anything? Any cool things, streams, anything coming out?
No.
No? All good then.
I mean,
Then,
I guess I stream weekly, but
yeah, go watch Snowfox. Hey, Twitch TV.
Check out my Netflix special, Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
It's great.
If you
It's
guys
called
haven't
Inside.
seen Inside, fucking watch it. Fantastic.
it's actually worth
It's
the watch.
great.
It makes you think.
Yeah.
But thanks for playing, my players. Thanks for joining us, viewers. And don't do drugs. Stay
Thank
in
you for
school.
DMing.
Or don't. I don't care if you do drugs or not in school, as long as you have a financial situation you're okay with. But I love you anyway. God.
Thank you for making me feel for characters.
And I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.
What?
Says